how to create a modern, flexible and a professional real estate website like Magic Bricks, 99 Acres and Housing.com using WordPress. Now this is not an ordinary website. This is an amazing and professional real estate website with some really cool features. First of all, the design of the website is really beautiful, as you can see on your screen. Second of all, it has the submit property feature, which means that anyone can come to your website, whether it's agent, some agency, buyer, seller, they can come to your website and they can submit their property listings. Now you can enable them to submit the property for free, or if you want, you can even charge some money for that. I'll show you how to do all these settings. We also have the compare property features, wherein a person can compare several properties at the same time. Another great thing is that everything happens on the front end. Like a person can simply come to your website and submit the property from the front end. They don't have to go to the back end to do that, and this makes your website much more secure. Your customers, including the real estate agent, agencies, buyers and sellers, everyone, when they create an account with your website, they will get a front-end dashboard from where they can manage their properties. We also have a unique feature of CRM, which is customer relationship management. I'll tell you more about this feature later on in this video. And many more features are included in this website, like inbuilt search builder, front-end dashboard, customer insight and statistics, etc. We'll see all these features later on in this video. Now before we proceed further, let me first show you a very quick demo of the website that we'll be creating in this video if you follow my step-by-step tutorial. First of all, this is the home page. Now in the home page, you can see, as I said earlier, we have a create listing website, create listing feature. So if somebody comes, whether it's a lister, seller, buyer, agency or some agent, they can simply click on this button, create a listing, and then they can follow this step. They can enter the property title, content, what kind of property it is, apartment, office, plot, and whether they want to sell this or they want to rent this thing. Then they can also add some label. Then after that, they can add their pricing and so on. And in the next step, they will have to add few more details. Now once they complete all these things, they can click on submit and they can submit the property, and this property will start displaying on your website. And this is the front end dashboard that I was talking about. You can see at the left hand side, we have the CRM, we have the board. Whenever there is any leads for the customer, whenever there is any lead for any particular property, this agent or this seller can see that thing. Right now we don't have any lead. That is the reason why we don't see anything over here, but later on in this video we'll see how a lead is generated and how you can follow up with this lead. Then we have the customer insight. Whenever you can see all the statistics, like how many views and unique views and all those things you got on your property listings. Then we have the properties option. So whatever properties that you have submitted on this website, if you want to make any changes on those properties, for example, if this property is sold, so you can do one thing, you can edit this thing, or you can put this thing on hold, or you can edit this and you can change the status of this property. Or if you want to do some changes, if you want to add some media file, or if you want to add some features, for example, if you want to add or remove any features, you can do that. So many more options are given over here. Similarly, if you want, you can favorite your properties, you can see the invoices and so on. So basically, this is the front end dashboard. This dashboard is available both for your customers and for your sellers. So for both for sellers and your buyers, and even for your agents and agencies. Now let's again come back to the home page. Now in the home page, first of all, if you see in the header, we have this thing. At the left hand side, we have this logo. I'll show you how you can remove this thing and add your own logo. Then in the middle, we have this menu bar. You can add sub menus as well. Then we have the create listing and we have the dashboard option. Okay, so once you click on this thing, you can go to your dashboard, you can go to properties and so on. We have seen these things. Then we have the first section. In this section, you can see we have a title, a subtitle, then we have this search bar. Now we have an inbuilt search bar builder in this theme. So whatever option you want or however search bar you want to build, you can build that thing. For example, I've created this search bar. I have added two different tabs for rent and for sale. And if somebody wants, they can select these options. They can select the location, type of property that they want to rent, and for sell, for rent, they can select all these things and they can click on search and they will see all the properties that filter these options. Then if you scroll down, we have the next option. This is your location option. So if you're looking for properties in specific location, maybe only in Miami, so you can click on Miami and now you will see only those properties which are listed in Miami. Okay, so this is how it works. This is the location option. Then we have the counter option. How many listings you have listed on your website, listings for rent, how many properties sold, affiliate partners, and so on. Then next option is this slider. You can see this is a slider. You can click on press. You can press this previous or next option and you can see all these property listings. Now if you click on any single property, for example, if you click on this property, this is how the single property listing will look like. Now there are many different, in fact 6 different designs available for a single property listing. This is just one of those. If you in fact click on this option, listings option, you can see listing 1, listing 2, listing 3, listing 4, listing 5, 6 different options are given to you. Even for a single property, if you click on property version 1, as you can see, this is also a single property listing. This is how a single property listing will look like. This is version 1. If you want to see the version 2, you can click on version 2. This is your version 2, you can see. And if you want to see the version 3, this is how the third version will look like. At the right hand side we have this fixed sidebar, and then at the left hand side we have all these options. So there are several options available, several design aspects available. You can see for single property and also for property archive page. So first you will see all the images related to this property. Then if you scroll down, you can see the title of the property, whether it is for sale or for rent. What is the address for this property, what type of property it is, how many bedrooms, bathrooms, garage, and what is the property area, complete size of the property, or if there is any property ID or RERA number. In India we have RERA number. You can add the RERA number or property ID, something like this. When was this property built, when is the possession, you can add all those details over here. Then we have the description about the property, location of the property, where this property is located. You can display this in exact Google map location, okay, the exact location of this property. Then if you scroll down, we have some more details related to the property. You can even add some additional details like what is the deposit amount, what is the pool size, what all are the different amenities available, features available. You can also add the mortgage calculator. Somebody will enter the price down, what is the down payment they will making, and once they click on calculate, they can see the per month payment they have to make. Then what is the floor plan? You can also add these kind of floor plans. Okay, so here as you can see, this is one floor plan, this is another floor plan. You can add these things, and if you want to tour this property, you can schedule or you can schedule a tour. You can select the person, whether it is inbuilt tour or in video chat tour. You can select this thing, when you will be visiting. You can select the date, time, everything, and you can click on this button, submit a tour request. Then if there is any video related to the property, if there is any 360-degree virtual tour about the property, you can add all these details over here. Okay, walk score also can be added. So what is the walk score? So what all are the nearby places? You can add all these things over here. So you can see so what educational institution are nearby, health and medical institution, real estate institution. Then you can see who is the person who has listed the property. This could be some seller, or this could be some agent or agency. Now if you want to leave any review for this property, you can even leave a review. And if you want to see similar properties, you can see this thing. Then at the right hand side in the sidebar, if you want to schedule a tour, you can select this thing. Again, you can fill in the form, or if you want to request more information, or if you want to connect with this agent or this seller, you can simply fill in this form and click on send message, or you can even contact them or connect with them through WhatsApp. So this was the single property listing. If you search for any property, you will be redirected to this search page. Here as you can see, this is how this search page will look like. You can filter the different results. For example, if you have a certain budget, you can select the price range. According to your budget, you can select this thing. Now it will filter only properties under $1 million. You can see now only properties under $1 million. In fact, if you want, you can even go lower, maybe under $289,000. Okay, now as you can see, $250,000 property, studio property, you can see all these things. Or if you want a property only in maybe Miami or any other specific location and your budget is this, so you can add all your filtration option and filter properties. Then if you want to see the property archive page with sidebar, without sidebar, there are several, again, many different features, many different styles available for that. Then with this, we'll also see how to create the about page, contact page, blog page. We'll see how to create these pages as well. Okay, so if somebody wants to contact you, they can go to this page, they can fill in the form, and they can simply contact you. We'll also see how to create a blog page. So through blog page will basically help you to get some additional traffic through Google search results. So we'll see how to create these kind of blog posts as well. And this website is also 100% mobile and tablet friendly. So you can see this is how this website will look in a mobile phone. If you open this website in a mobile phone, menu will come over here at the left hand side. You can click on this thing. Your user icon will come over here at the right hand side. Then everything will adjust according to the device, whatever device you're using, mobile phone, tablet, laptop, everything will fix according to that. So here, as you can see, this is how it will look like. So this is 100% mobile and tablet friendly as well. Now there are many more features available in this website, but I don't want to make this introduction very lengthy. Now I hope you guys have a better idea about the website that we'll be creating. Now if you like this website and if you want to create this website, make sure to watch the complete tutorial. Now before we proceed further, make sure to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any future notifications. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. Now, let's start creating this website. Alright, now to create any kind of website, whether it's an e-commerce website, a real estate website, a simple blog, business website, any kind of website, we need two basic things: a domain name and a hosting account. A domain name is simply the name or the URL of your website. For example, youtube.com, google.com, amazon.com, 99acres.com, housing.com. These things are different domain names. So we'll also have to register a domain name on the internet so that whenever someone wants to visit your website, they can simply type in this domain name in the browser URL bar and they can land on your website. Now the second and the most important thing is your website's hosting. Hosting is basically a computer or a server wherein your entire website is saved. So if you see this website from top to bottom, all the different pages, all the different listings, database, this entire website is saved in a server. And that server is running 24/7 so that whenever someone wants to visit your website from any particular country at any given time, they can always see your website live because your server is always up and running. Now hosting is the most important thing about your website because everything related to your website is directly or indirectly dependent on your hosting. So your website speed, your website's performance, the user experience on your website, your website security, and even your website's ranking in Google and Bing search results is totally dependent on your hosting. So if you selected a good and reliable hosting, your website speed and performance will be really amazing, really fast. The user experience on your website will be pretty good, and with that your website will be very secure. For anybody to attack or hack your website, it will be almost impossible. And most importantly, your website will get better ranking in different search results. And obviously if you select a cheap, crappy hosting, everything will be opposite of that. Now there are literally thousands of different hosting providers available in the market, but unfortunately only a handful of them are really good enough to consider. Then if you scroll down, you can see they have three different plans available over here: premium web hosting, business web hosting, and cloud startup. And in some cases you might see 4 different options or 3 different options. Basically for most of you guys, I would recommend you to select the most popular option. This is the best option that you can start with. It is very affordable. You can see for just $4 per month, you can create your first website. And if you scroll down, you can see all the different features available with this hosting. With this particular hosting, if you select this business WordPress hosting, web hosting, you can create up to 100 websites. So today you're creating this real estate website. Tomorrow, maybe if you want to create another website, maybe another real estate website, or maybe another e-commerce website or a blog, you don't have to purchase a new hosting. You can host or you can create up to 100 websites in one single hosting. So this is really great. With that, we have unlimited bandwidth. So there is no upper limit on data transfer for this website. Then we get 200 GBs of SSD storage, free domain name. So you don't have to purchase a domain name. Domain name is also free. Don't have to purchase an SSL certificate. SSL certificate is also free. In fact, we have unlimited SSL certificates. Now, if you come to my demo website, you can see we have this lockpad over here. If you click on this thing, it says connection is secure. So this is really important. This makes your website more secure. Then if you scroll down, for security reasons, we have Cloudflare CDN, inbuilt on our hosting. We have malware scanner. For business, you get free business email account, free migration. And because this is a WordPress hosting, we get WordPress related options. So we have managed WordPress, WordPress acceleration, multi-site WordPress, and so many different options are available. So you can just select this option, click on add to cart, and you can select this option. If you want, you can even go with cloud startup, or if you want, you can even start with premium web hosting, the basic plan. Any plan you select doesn't matter, you can still create this website. But this is the recommended plan, business web hosting. Click on add to cart button. Now once you click on this button, you will now be redirected to this page. And here you can see what plan you have selected. Now if you scroll down, you can see we have different options over here. First of all, we have to choose a period. For how long do you want to purchase this hosting? So if you purchase for 1 month, you have to pay $16 per month, which is very expensive. We don't want that. If you purchase for 1 year, you will have to pay just $5 per month, okay, which is great. But I would recommend you to select this 4 years plan, 48 months plan, because with this plan, you can get this hosting for just $3.99 per month. So for just $4 per month, you can get your hosting, and you're getting this discount, 75% discount for 4 complete years. And even after 4 years, when your plan expires after 4 years and you have to renew, you don't have to pay $16. Even the renewal price is discounted. You can see plan renews at $9 per month in 2027. So this is really great. If you want to get the best discount possible, make sure you go with the highest option available. Or obviously if you want, you can even go with 2 years or 1 year plan. It all depends on you. So based on your budget, you can select any options. Obviously, again, I'm saying, if you want better discount for long term, go with the highest plan available, 4 years or 2 years, or at least go with 1 year. Then if you scroll down, now you have to enter your email address. So under create your account, just enter your email address and they will create an account for you with the Hostinger, control panel. Just make sure whatever email address you enter here, make sure you remember this email address and make sure you have access to this email address, because they will create an account for you with this email address. Now in the next step, once we complete the payment, in the next step, you'll have to enter the password. So this is the email, and in the next step, we'll enter the password. You have to remember both this email and password. So whenever you want to log into your Hostinger control panel, this is the email and password, which is the next step. You'll have to enter this email and password. Now for payment, you can make payment through credit card, PayPal, Google Pay, Alipay. And if you're watching this video from some other country, you will get even more payment options like UPI, net banking, and so on. So now you can select this option and click on Submit Secure Payment. Alright, so now once you click on that button, you will see this page. And once your payment is successful, you will get this message, your payment is successful. And now you'll automatically be redirected to a new page. Now in this page, you have to set your passwords. As I said you earlier, in the previous step, we have set our email address, and in this step, we have to set some password for our account. And again, I'm saying make sure you remember that email and this password, because next time whenever you want to log into your Edge panel, you will have to enter this email and password. Also make sure this is a strong password. You have used numbers, letters, symbols, special characters, so that your website is secure, your hosting is secure, nobody can log into your account. So make sure you have a strong password. Now once you enter the password, click on this confirm button. And now you'll be redirected to this page. This is just a welcome page. You don't have to do anything over here. This is just to welcome you. Now you will see the start now button. Click on this button and a new process will start for you. First of all, they will ask you a few questions: who you're creating this website for yourself, for a client, for a company you work for somebody else. I'm selecting myself. You can select any option. It doesn't matter. This is just a simple survey. Then what kind of website you're creating, a business website, blog, portfolio, online store. Again, doesn't matter what you select. Options will be same. I'm selecting a business. Similarly, they will ask you a few more questions, whether you're creating, what are you, a professional web creator, so on. So you can just enter any options over here and if you can proceed further. Or if you want to skip this entire process, if you want to skip this survey, there is this skip link given at the bottom of your screen. Click on that link and this process will be skipped for you. Now you'll have to select what platform you want to use: WordPress, WooCommerce, some other platform, or if you want, you can even migrate your website. Now, as I said earlier, we will be using WordPress, CMS WordPress platform. So make sure you click on this select button under WordPress. So under WordPress, you see the select button, click on that. And now you'll have to enter some email and password for your WordPress account. If you want, you can enter the same email and password over here as well. And again, make sure to remember this email and password as well. Whenever you want to log into your WordPress account, or whenever you want to log into your WordPress website or your website's backend, you will have to enter this email and password. So enter some email and password and click on continue. Now once you click on continue, in the next step, they will recommend you few themes, or in some cases, they will recommend you few templates. We are not interested in these themes and templates. So again, we want to skip this process. You will see this skip link at the bottom. Click on that link and skip this process as well. Now you'll have to select your domain name. As I said earlier, with this theme, with this plan that you have selected, you get a free domain name. You don't have to purchase a domain name. You get it for free. So if you want to register your free domain name, or if you want to get your free domain name, you can simply select this option. The first option you see, claim a free domain. Under that you click on the select button and type in whatever domain name you want to register. For example, if I want to register this domain name, nayashsheikh.co.in. So I'll type in nayashsheikh over here, and at the right hand side I can select .co.in, .com, .info, .net. There are many different domain name extensions are given to you. Whatever domain name extension you want, you can select that, and after that click on search. Now this will search whether this domain is available or not. If it is available, it will give you this message, domain is available. Now you can click on continue and proceed further. So this is for those of you who want to register a new domain name, who want to claim a free domain name. Now many times it happens that people already have a domain name registered on GoDaddy, Namecheap, some other website, because they want their domain name registered so that some other person cannot register that domain name. So if you already have a domain name and if you want to use that domain name with Hostinger, you can select the third option, use an existing domain. Click on this select button under use an existing domain, and now you can type in that domain name that you already have registered on some other website. For example, there is this domain name blogdude that I have registered on GoDaddy. Maybe I want to use this domain name with Hostinger, so I can type in this domain, and after that I can click on continue. Then the next step, this will tell you where this domain name is hosted. So in this case GoDaddy, and this will also tell you your name servers. You don't have to do anything over here. Again, just click on this continue button. Then in this step, in the final step, this will show you your current data center location. If you want, you can change that. Because I'm from India, for me Asia data center location is selected. If you want, you can select even some other data center location, like some data center location or some server location in Europe, in USA, whatever you want. And once you do that thing, after that you can just click on this finish setup button, and now WordPress has started installing on your domain name. This is a very small process. It will hardly take 2 or 3 minutes, so we can wait for some time. Alright, now as you can see, this process is now 100% completed. Once it is completed, you will see this page. You're almost there. You don't have to do anything over here. You will see this Hostinger logo at top. Just click on this Hostinger logo, and now you will be redirected to your Edge panel. Okay, now this is the place from where you will be controlling your hosting. And whenever you want to log into this page, or whenever you want to come to this page, you can simply type in this thing, edgepanel.hostinger.com, enter the email and password, and you will be logged into your website. Now over here, if you click on websites, you will see I have selected blogdude, this domain name. So that is the reason why I can see this domain name over here. What you have to do is you have to now click on manage, and after that click on WordPress overview, and now you will see this page. Now WordPress is automatically installed on your domain name, whatever domain name you have selected. So once you click on WordPress overview, you will see SSL certificate is also installed on your domain name. Lightspeed caching is installed, Force HTTPS, everything is on for you. You can see what is the current PHP version your WordPress is using, what is the current WordPress version, what is the name of your database. You can see all these details. We don't have to do anything over here. We just have to click on this edit website. Once you click on this edit website button, you will see a new page, a new tab will open for you. And now you will be automatically logged into your WordPress dashboard. Here, as you can see, this is your WordPress dashboard. Now this dashboard page is the most important page of your website, because you will be controlling your entire website from this page. So whether you want to change your website design, whether you want to manage payment, whether you want to manage listing, add a new property listing or delete any listing, whatever you want to do, you will be doing everything on your website from this page, your dashboard page. And whenever you want to log into this page, or whenever you want to come to this page, you just have to enter your website domain name, and after that put in /wp-admin. For example, your website name is google.com. You will type in google.com/wp-admin, and you will land on this page. Another way of coming to your WordPress dashboard, or another way of logging into your WordPress dashboard, is through Edge panel. You can come to Edge panel, go to website, and once you come to your website, click on edit website, you'll automatically be logged into your dashboard. Now, whenever we install WordPress on a new domain name, there are few settings that we have to do, and there are few things that we have to understand. First of all, on your dashboard page, you will see these are some widgets. These are not at all useful widgets. So we can do one thing. We can click on screen options, and we can untick all these widgets from here. So basically we can remove them from our dashboard. We want a clean dashboard. Then at the left hand side, you will see several options. The next option is your post option. And over here you will see one dummy blog post is already created for you. Hello world. Later on in this video, we'll see how to create different types of blog posts. Like if you see my demo website, here I have created these kind of blog posts. I'll show you how to create these kind of blog posts, and we'll be doing that under this post option. Then we have the media option. Now whatever media files you have installed on your website, these images, videos, media files, whatever media files you have on your website, you will see all those media files under this media library. Then we have the pages option. Now pages option will be used to create different pages. Like we have home page, search page, property, about page. All these pages will be created under pages option. Then we have the comments option. Whenever somebody leaves any review or comment under any blog post or under any property listing, you will see those reviews and comments over here. Now you can reply them, you can approve, unapprove them. You can even delete those comments. Then after that, leave all the other options, click on appearance. Under appearance, you will see few themes will be installed for you. And in this case, 2023 theme is activated. Some theme will be activated. So this 2023 theme is activated. Now, if you open your website in a new tab, you will see this is how your website is looking. Now, this design of your website is because of this theme, 2023 theme. If you go ahead and activate some other theme, for example, let's go ahead and activate this 2022 theme. So just click on this activate button. And now if you again come back to your website and refresh it, you can see now your website is completely changed. So this is basically what a theme does. A theme changes the style and appearance of your website. We just need one theme installed and activated. So all these extra themes, we can just click on that and we can delete them. Okay, so click on this theme and at the bottom right corner, click on this delete button. Now we don't have to use this 2022, 2023 themes. These are not really useful. We are creating a different type of website. We are creating a real estate website. So we'll need another theme, but for now you can just keep this thing. In the next step, we'll install another theme and we'll delete this 2022 theme as well. Now with the left hand side, click on plugins. Now under plugins also, you will see few plugins will be automatically installed for you. In this case, as you can see, 4, 5, 6 plugins are installed for you. Now we have just seen what a theme is. A theme is basically the design or appearance of your website. Now what is a plugin? A plugin is kind of a software or an add-on that will add some extra features and functionalities to your WordPress website. For example, right now our website is just a simple blog. We cannot create any properties. We cannot add all these property listings. We cannot accept any payments or anything like that. We cannot create membership plans or anything. So to do that thing, we'll have to install different plugins. And later on in this video, we'll see how to install those plugins and how to add those features on our website. For now, you can deactivate all these plugins. Deactivate all of them, and you can delete all these plugins at once. So you can tick mark this thing, it will select everything, and under bulk action you can select delete. I would recommend you to just leave this plugin, light speed cache. This is to improve your website speed and performance. So leave this thing, rest everything should be tick mark. Now under bulk action, select delete and click on apply. This will delete all these tick marked plugins. Now at the left hand side you have plugin settings, click on that. Now first of all, we have general settings. So under general setting, you have to give your website some name. So under website title, I'll type in housing. Okay. And after that, under tagline, you can type in some tagline. Tagline could be, if you have a business tagline, you can easily enter that over here. Or if you want, you can describe your website in few words. So I'll type in real estate agent for Mumbai. Maybe this is my tagline. Then after that, under membership, make sure you enable membership. You tick mark this thing, anyone can register, so that customers, agents can come to your website. They can create an account on your website and they can create a listing and so on. Then after that, under time zone, you can select your time zone. So based on your country, if you're from India, you can select Kolkata. If you're from some other country, you can select some other time zone based on your country and click on save changes. Now under settings, click on permalinks. And select this option, post name permalink structure. This is the most SEO friendly permalink structure. So select post name and click on save changes. Now once you do this thing, again come back to your dashboard. And with this, all the basic settings related to our WordPress website are now 100% completed. Now before you proceed further, let me show you one more thing. Now as I said earlier, with this hosting plan, you can create up to 200 or sometimes at least up to 100 websites with one single hosting plan. So today you're creating this real estate website. Tomorrow if you want to create another website, how you'll do that? So let's see how that is done. So for that, you'll again come back to websites. First come back to your Edge panel, click on websites and click on create or migrate a website. Now again, they will ask you the same thing, what type of website you're creating. If you want to create a new website, select create a new website. We want to use WordPress, so select WordPress and click on select. Now enter WordPress, email address and password. Now click on continue. They will recommend you a few plugins. We don't need them, so we'll click on skip. I'll manage plugins later. Then they will recommend you a few themes. We don't need this as well, so we'll click on skip. And now this is also some extra things, so we'll again click on skip. Now in this step, let me show you one more thing. Earlier we had used claim a free domain. We just registered a new free domain. Now if you already have a domain name registered on some other website, maybe on GoDaddy, Namecheap or some other website, and if you want to use that domain name with Hostinger, how you'll do that? Let me show you that. Because for that we have to do one extra step. So first I'll click on this select button under use an existing domain. Now there is this domain name nayashake.com. I already have registered this domain name on GoDaddy. So maybe I want to use this domain with hpanel. So here we are seeing two things at the same time. We are seeing how you can add your second, third, fourth website on this hosting account. And with that, we are also seeing how you can connect your existing domain with this Hostinger account. So I have this domain. I'll click on continue. In the next step, this will show me where this domain name is hosted or registered. So this domain name is registered on GoDaddy. My existing name servers are these. I have to replace this with these two name servers, okay, with this required name servers. So let's do that. So I'll go to GoDaddy, log into my account. If you are using some other option instead of GoDaddy, if you're using Namecheap or Hover or some other website, steps are all same. You have to go to GoDaddy or wherever you have registered your domain name, and you will have to search for that domain. So here, as you can see, nayashake.com, I want to use this domain. Now besides every single domain name, you will see the DNS option. Click on that. DNS stands for domain name server. So we have to change the domain name server. We have to basically change the DNS. So scroll down here, you will see these are your name servers. We have to change this. So click on change. Now click on enter my own name server, advanced. Now here you will see two name servers. Most of the times you have to delete both like this. Come back to this page. Now copy your required name server number 1, paste it under line 1, and now copy your required name server number 2, paste it under line 2 and click on save. Now once you click on save, it can take up to 24 to 48 hours to link your domain name with this Hostinger account. Once you do that, after that you can click on continue. And again with this, a new setup will start for you. Again, WordPress is now getting installed on this new domain name. Very small process, hardly takes around 2-3 minutes. So by that time you can wait. Now we don't have to wait. I just wanted to show you how this is done. Once it is done, you will just see in fact, let me show you this thing. Alright, so once it is done, you will see this page. Again, you can click on Hostinger logo at top, click on websites. And now you'll see this website will be added over here. Here as you can see, Nayashake. Now you can click on manage and you can go to WordPress dashboard for this website as well. So this is how you add a new website, and this is how you connect an external domain name with Hostinger. Now come back to your dashboard. Now let's start creating this website. Let's start setting up this website. So first of all, we'll need the theme and plugin. So we'll need the required theme and all the required plugins. So for that, we'll get all the themes and plugins in one place. So don't worry about that. Just open a new tab. And this time type in blogdoot.com/Houzez. This link is also given to you in the video description below, so you don't even have to type in this thing. You can simply click on that link and you should now be redirected to this page. This is the theme that we will be using, Houzez real estate theme. And here the right hand side you will see add to cart button. Just click on add to cart and purchase this theme. Now the great thing about Theme Forest, the platform from where we'll be downloading this theme, is that you have to just purchase this theme once and you can use this theme for lifetime on your website. Most of the times it happens that you have to renew your theme every year. So every year you'll have to pay like $69 just to renew the theme. But here you can just pay $69 and you can keep this thing, use this thing on your website for lifetime. Even future updates are given to you. So right now, as you can see, the current version is 2.8. Now in future, when the version 2.9, 3.0 comes, still you will keep on getting the latest updates forever. So this is amazing thing. And with that, we also get 6 months of support from the theme developer. If you have any problem related to theme, related to any specific option or anything, you can always go to support and you can raise a new ticket, or you can go to comment and you can just comment your question and they will help you out. So this is really amazing, and this is a very popular theme and very good theme. You can see the average rating is 4.86 and 2000 people have rated this theme. So just go ahead and purchase this theme. Click on add to cart and purchase this theme. Once you purchase this theme, after that you will see at the top right corner, you will see your username. Hover over that and click on downloads. Now under downloads, you will see all the themes that you have purchased. So let me search for this theme. So once you see the Houzez theme, here it is. Click on download and click on installable WordPress file only. Okay, this second option, installable WordPress file only. New zip file will download for you. Come back to your dashboard. Now we have to upload this zip file on our website. So to do that, at the left hand side, click on appearance. Now click on this add new button and click on this upload theme button. Now just select this file under choose file. So click on choose file. And here it is, as you can see, under download, select this file that you have just downloaded and click on open. Now click on install now. Make sure you select the second option. Once you download the theme, make sure you select the second option, installable WordPress file only. Okay. And then you can upload that file over here. Once it is uploaded, you can click on activate and this theme will be activated for you. Now, once it is activated, you can now go ahead and delete this 2022 theme as well. We don't need this thing. Now, once it is activated, this will recommend you few plugins. In fact, let me do one thing. Before we install these plugins, first you'll have to enter your purchase verification. You'll have to enter your purchase code and you will get that purchase code over here. If you go to the theme file, which is this file, basically if you go to my link blogdo.com/Houzez, you will land on this page and here you have to click on support. Now scroll down and here, as you can see, you will see your purchase code. Copy your purchase code from here. Come back to this page, enter the purchase code and click on verify. And now you'll see this notice, thank you for verifying Houzez purchase. And now we can go ahead and download or install all these required plugins. So for that, you can simply click on this link, begin installing plugins. If you don't see this thing, don't worry. If you don't see this link, for example, if you don't see this notice, if you have by mistakenly cancelled or cut this notice, then you can hover over appearance and under appearance, you can see install plugins. You can click on that. And we need to install all these required plugins. So you can simply tick mark this thing under bulk action, click on install and click on apply. So this will install all these required plugins for you. Right, so sometimes it might happen that this will stop at some option. For example, three plugins installed and for the fourth one, it has stopped. So if this happens for you, don't worry, again, click on install plugins and you can see most of them are, in fact, all are installed in this case. So you can see all are installed. We just need to activate them. So click on plugins from the left hand side and from here you can activate all these plugins. So again, tick mark this thing under bulk action, click on activate and click on apply. This will activate all these plugins for you. And after that, if you see any notice like this, you can click on this thing. In fact, I just noticed that we don't need this slider revolution plugin. You can deactivate it because we are not using slider anywhere on our website. In fact, you can go ahead and delete this plugin because this is a very heavy plugin. We don't want to use that unnecessarily on our website. Rest all the plugins are fine. So with this, we have installed all the required themes and plugins. So if you come back to your website and again refresh it, now as you can see, it looks a little bit different. Obviously, it looks very boring, very simple. We'll change the design and everything later on in this video. Now, the first thing that we need to do is we need to create all the required pages. So if you click on pages at the left hand side, we just have this privacy policy page and this is also just a draft. We need to install or we need to create all the required pages, like we have a home page, search page, listing, property, single property, create listing page, and under this you can see favorite page, saved result, invoices, messages, profile, logout, all these pages. So let's do that very quickly. Let's do it one by one. So click on add new to add a new page. First, let's start with the agents page. So wherein you can see all the agents at once. So you just give it any name. I'll give it a name of, or I'll give it a title of agents. Now with the right hand side, you will see this template written over here. And besides that, you will see default template. Click on default template and change this thing to template all agents. You will see this thing. If you scroll down, if you search for that, here it is, template all agents. Select this and publish this page. Okay, this has now become your agents page. Now again, come back. So click on this W icon, WordPress icon. You will come back. Click on add new to add a new page. Let's add the board page. So give it a title of board. Now at the right hand side, this time instead of default template, we have to select Houzez CRM. I think it is at the very bottom here, as you can see, Houzez CRM. Select this and publish this page. This is your board page, CRM board page. Come back, add new. Now let's add the compare properties page. So give it a title of compare. Now at the right hand side under templates, so search for this thing, compare properties template, and publish this page. Okay, so this is now your compare properties page. Again, come back, click on add new, and let's add this page. Very important, create listing page. So or you can just type in add listing or add property. You can name it anything you want, not necessary that you have to name the same thing. So in the demo website we have added create a listing. Here I am adding add property just to show you that you can add any title, it doesn't matter. Most important thing is the template. So under template for create listing or add property, you have to select this thing, create listing template. So it will be under user dashboard create listing. Okay, if you see we have user dashboard option. So here it is at the very bottom fourth, user dashboard create listing. Select this and publish this page. This is your create listing page. Then after that we have favorite properties. All right, so I'll give it a title of favorite properties, or I'll just give it a title of favorites. And at the right hand side templates, you have to select user dashboard favorite properties, publish this page. Again, come back. Now let's create a new page and let's create the insights page. Okay. And again, at the right hand side under template, you will see user dashboard insight template. All right. So here it is, user dashboard insight template, publish it, come back. Now let's create the invoices page. And this time again under template, user dashboard invoices, which is over here, publish it, come back again, membership info. So if you want to enable membership, if you want to charge money to add a listing, then you have to create, or if you want to keep this process free that anyone can come and they can create a listing or they can add a property listing on your website. If the process, you want to keep that process free, you don't need to create this page. But because this is a tutorial, I want to add everything, that is all the features that is available, then that is the reason why I'm showing you. So I'll give it a title of membership. Okay. And at the right hand side, you will select under dashboard, user template, user dashboard, membership info. Okay. Now publish this page as well. Again, come back. Now my profile page. Okay. So give it a title of my profile. And at the right hand side, you have to select this option, user dashboard profile. Here it is, user dashboard profile, publish this page. Again, come back. Now it is my properties page. So all these pages, again, I'm saying you can see these pages, favorites, properties, create property. Okay. All these pages are given to you. So right now we are creating this page, my properties. Okay. Which is this properties page. If you click on properties page, this is your my properties page. So I'll give it a title of my properties. All right. And under this option, you will select under template option, you will select user dashboard properties, which is over here, user dashboard properties, publish this page. Again, come back. Now let's create the messages page. So give it a title of messages, and under template again, user dashboard messages. Here it is, publish it, come back again. Now let's create the packages page so that whenever somebody wants to create a listing, they will get an option. Here we don't have that option, but I'll show you. They will have to first select a package. You can create multiple packages like a free package, bronze package, silver, gold package, and under different packages you can have different features. So they will have to purchase any one of these package to add a listing on your website. So that is the packages page. Under template, now select user dashboard packages. Or maybe it is not user dashboard packages, it is just the packages page template. Okay, you can see just packages. So give it a title and select this option, packages template, and publish it. Again, come back. Now let's create all properties page. Okay, this is going to be a page wherein you can display all the properties. This is the listing page, basically property listing page. Okay, this page. So this is your all properties. Now the right hand side template for this one, we'll select this option. In fact, you have different designs. You can see template listing, grid 1, grid 2, list 1, list 2. We have 7-8 different designs. In fact, 20 plus designs available over here, and you can see examples of those over here. So this is the first option, list version 1 with sidebar. So if you see over here under template, here as you can see, this is grid, this is list version 1 full, and this is list version 1 sidebar. Okay, so this is the one. If you want to select some other option with grid or with some other option, you can select that. Now in this example, I just want to select a simple option. Later on you can change this thing. So I want to select a template list grid version 1. Okay, grid version 1 with 3 columns. I don't want a sidebar, with 3 columns. Okay, with 3 columns also you can have a sidebar. It all depends on you. Okay, so I'm selecting this. Later on I'm saying later on you can come and change this styling if you don't like this one. Now again click on add page, and let's create this page, saved searches. Okay, so I'll give it a title of saved searches, and this is again going to be user dashboard saved search. Okay, publish it, come back, and finally the last page, but a very important page, your search page. So I'll give it a title of search result or search results, and now at the right hand side template you can select search results template. Scroll down, here it is, search results template. Select this and publish this page and come back. So with this we have created all the required pages. So all the pages that were required to use this website or to create this kind of website, we have created all. Now let's do one thing. Let's first come back to the home page. Now let me do one thing. Let's create all the required types and features and labels and countries. So to create a listing, if I have tried to create a listing, here as you can see, you have to select type, you have to select status, you have to select label. Right now, if I come to my website and refresh it, first of all, click on create listing. And if I try to add a title and all, now under type, I don't have any option. Under status also, under label also, I don't have any option. So let's create these options. Okay. So come back to the pages option. Now you will see real estate option at the left hand side. Under real estate, you have types, you have status, features, labels. So first click on type. Okay, we have to create different types of properties. So first click on type. And if I come back over here, you can see under type, we have different options. We have apartment, office, shop, studio, all these options. So you'll just add it like this. For example, if you want to add apartment, you can just type it like this. Under name, type in apartment, and rest everything just leave it as it is. Don't need to add anything. Just click on add new type. Okay, new type is added. Similarly, if it is a shop, just give it a title of shop and click on add new type. If it is a villa, you just give it a title of villa and click on add new type. Similarly, if it is a studio property, type in studio. If it is a bungalow, type in bungalow, and just you can add as many type of properties. If it is a plot, if you're even selling just plots, lands, you can just give it a title of plot and click on add new type, and you can add as many property types as you want. Okay, so these were types. Now we have property status. So under real estate, you have status. Come over here, and it could be for rent, it could be for sale. So for rent, I'll give it a title of for rent and click on add new option. For sale, okay, so give it a title of for sale. Now it could also be for lease or for some other option. You can add those options as well. Then we have features. So under real estate, click on features. Now features could be a lot of things. If you open any property, for example, family home, let's open this property. Now what all features available in this property? So if you scroll down, you can see the features with these icons: air conditioning, barbecue, gym. So this property maybe has a garden, maybe has a garage, maybe has, air conditioning, something like that. So these are all the different features. Okay, TV cable, washer, Wi-Fi. So if it is for rent, these are important. If it is for sale, some other properties or some other features will be available. So whatever the features are, you can add them over here. So maybe air conditioning is a feature. You can give it a title of air conditioning. Don't need to select anything else. Just click on add feature. Similarly, barbecue is a feature. You can give it a title of barbecue. And similarly, laundry, gym. Okay, so maybe this property also has gym, so we'll type in gym. If it has garden, we'll type in garden. If it has a pool, swimming pool, we'll type in pool. So these could be different features of this particular property. Then we have labels. So under real estate, you can click on labels. Now label are these options. If you come back, if you see here, as you can see, for some we have this for sale thing. Then after that we have this thing open house. So open house is a label. Similarly, there could be some other labels. Actually, let me come back. Similarly, there could be some other labels. We have open house label. Similarly, it could, if it is a hot sale, then that could be a label. Okay, so hot sale is a label. Uske baad open house is a label. Okay, these could all be different labels. So, or if there is any other label that you want to add, you can add that thing as well. All right. So these were labels. Now state, countries, all those things, you can even add that. So under real estate, we have, as you can see, country, state, city. So under country, I'll add India. Maybe I'm listing only for India, okay, only for one country. So I'll type in India, click on add new country. Now under India, you can, or under real estate, now you can select state and you can add different states. So I'll add a state called Maharashtra. This is a state in India. Now which country has this state? So we have created India. So you can link this state with this country and click on add new state. Similarly, Kerala or whatever the state is, you can select this state. You can keep on adding these states and select the country and click on add new state. Then after that, you can even add cities. So under real estate, you can add city. And after that, maybe if I'm adding Mumbai, I'll select Mumbai. And after that, which state? So this Mumbai is in Maharashtra, state of India. So I'll select Maharashtra. Now in this case, for Mumbai or for cities, I would recommend you to add image, because if you see here, we are adding cities on the home page, and for each city we have these kind of images. So for Mumbai, I would recommend you to add some image. Now if you need free images for different places, you can go to different websites. There are many websites wherein you can get professional images for absolutely free. For example, there is this website, unsplash.com. If you want image related to Mumbai, if you just search for Mumbai, you will get so many different, as you can see, Gateway of India, we have this thing, station, BMC office, all this, we have the Taj Hotel. Okay, all these are different images of Mumbai city. If you want, you can use these images, or if you want, if you're searching for some other city, Pune city, for example, or any other city, you can search for that and you will get all these images. You can use these images for free on your website. Okay. By the way, there is a link given in to you in the video description below. If you click on that link, you will be redirected to my website blogdo.com, and here, as you can see, for every single tutorial, whenever I create a tutorial, I always create a blog post related to that tutorial. So once you click on that link, you will be redirected to a similar blog post. Now you'll see the video that you're watching right now, and below that you will see some important links, and at the very bottom you will see download free images. And once you click on this blue download button, you will download a zip file. Let me show you that file. So it will be something like this. You have to right click on that file and click on extract files. Okay. Once you extract this zip file, you will see the media folder. Now once you open the media folder, you can see you have all these images given to you for free. So if you don't have images, or if you want to use these dummy images, you can use them on your website. Okay. So if you download that file, so I'll use any one of these images. So I'll click on add media. And I'll upload any one of these images. So let me scroll down. Maybe I'll upload this image. Okay, click on open, click on select. Okay, so once you add this image, click on add new city, and new city will be added for you. So this is how you can add, types, status, features, labels, countries and cities, all these options. Now we have all the things required to create a listing. Now there are two ways of creating a listing. First is to create from backend. So to create a new listing from backend, you can hover over real estate and click on new property, and you can create a new listing from the backend. So you as an admin can create a listing both from the front end and from the backend. But when users come to your website, they can only create listing from the front end. This is the front end option. Okay, front end is this option, create a listing button, and then you have to follow the process. So we'll see both the options. We'll see backend also and front end also. So first, let's see this backend option. So if you want to add a new property from the backend, first let me open a single property so that we can just copy paste details from here. So this is the title of the property, modern apartment. So this is my title, and after that some description about the property. So you will type in those things over here. You will type in the description about the property over here. Then if you scroll down, you can see all the information. So sale or rent price. So in this case, as you can see, this is for sale. This property is for sale. You can see for sale. And this is the price they're charging, $450,000. Okay. Don't need to add any comma, anything. Just add the digits. Okay. Just add the number. Now you can also add a second price. So second price could be like per square feet. As you can see, this is the price of the property. And if you see, if you compare the area and the price, then this is approximately $2,800 per square feet. Okay. So under second price, you can add $2,800 and after the price. So after price, as you can see, square feet is added. So this is the after price, or basically this is the suffix. So I'll select this thing and I'll type in square feet. Now what is the area size? So in this example, you can see area size is 2149 and again this is square feet. So under postfix, I'll type in square feet. If you want, you can even add land area size and land area postfix, how many bedrooms and bathrooms. So in this case, 1 bedroom, 2 bathroom, maybe I'll type in 3 bedroom, 4 bathrooms, 1 garage. And what is the garage size? So maybe 200 square feet is the garage size, and year built, this is 2016 built. And if there is any property ID or RERA ID, you can add your RERA number over here like this. Okay, you can just add whatever the RERA number is. Okay, so this is the basic information about the property. Then we have map option. Now under this option, you can add the exact location. So let me search for Sign Bandra Link Road. Alright, so here is Sign Bandra Link Road. I'll just select this thing and then I'll just place this marker on the exact location. So maybe it is over here. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. So I'm selecting this option and you can show street view or you can hide street view if you want. Then we have property settings. What is the address of the property? So maybe I'll add this address. Okay, what is the zip code? Maybe I'll remove all these things. Maybe I'll remove till here. Maybe this is some address in Mumbai. Okay, I'm just giving you an example and I'll add the Mumbai postcode or zip code. Now because you're an admin, you can even mark this property as a featured property. Then we have media options. So these are the images these are the media files. If you want to upload these media files, you can do that. Click on add media and let me upload some media. In fact, let me upload all these images at once so that we don't have to use them again and again. So I'll upload all these images at once. Now from this, I'll select 5-6 different images. So let me actually do one thing. Click on add media again. And maybe I'll select these 5 or 6 images and click on select. Now once it is uploaded, if there is any video that you have of the property, you can upload that on YouTube and you can or if you can upload that on Vimeo or wherever you want, and you can add the video URL link. Or if you want to upload on your website, you can go to media. So if you click on media, you can upload your video here. So click on add new, select the video file. Once you have the video file, you can click on that video. For example, this is the video file. Once you open that video file, you'll see file URL. Okay, this is the file URL. You can copy this file URL and you can paste it over here. So that will work. Okay, so if you have video and if you want to upload it on your website, you can do that. Or if you have a video and if you want to upload it on YouTube, you can go ahead and upload that video on YouTube and you can copy the video link. So I'll copy this video URL from here and paste it over here. Now 360-degree virtual tour. So there are several websites wherein you can go and you can have that thing. So for example, this is Matt Report. You can see the website name. You can go to that website and you can upload this thing. You can upload your 360 virtual tour file. Once you have uploaded that, you can share this file. So once you have uploaded this file on Matt Report or wherever you want, you can upload. After that, you can add the link, 360-degree virtual tour link over here. Then contact information. Right now it is author info. Later on you can see, later on I'll show you how you can select agency info or agent info once you create an agent. Right now I'll keep it at author info. Okay. Now slider. If you want to have a slider for this property, you can have it and you can upload different slider images. Then sub listing. So under this property, if there are certain sub listings, you can do that thing as well. Now we have floor plans. So if I scroll down, or maybe let's go up, let's see the floor plan option. Here it is. So as you can see, this is first floor. We don't have the image. I'll show you the image. And in this case, we are not adding how many bedrooms or bathrooms we have. We are just adding the size. So this is, let's see, plan size is this. And what is the price we are adding? Yeah, we are adding the price 1650. So this is basically per square feet. Okay, 1650 per square feet. And for this thing also, we are selecting this option, bedroom and bathroom size we are adding, not number of bedroom and bathroom, but basically the size. If you want to, you can add number of bedrooms and bathrooms, or if you want, you can add the size of this thing. Now plan image. So I have uploaded this thing. Maybe this is the plan 1 image. So you can upload the plan 1 image. And if you want some text or some description, you can type in this thing as well. Alright, similarly, if you want to add one more plan, click on add more and you can do that. Then property documents. Now, most of the times it is not required, because if you're adding your RERA number, people can go to RERA website and they can see all the property documents. But if there are any documents that you would like to upload over here, PDF files, Word file, whatever, most of the times it is just PDF files. You can upload, you can click on add media and you can upload all those files. Then if there is any private note or energy class that you would like to add, now under layout, you can see there are different versions, different styles. Again, you can go to this website to see, and you can go to property and you can see what version 6 or version 5 or version 4 is. So if you see version 6, for example, this is how the version 6 will look like. Okay, this is version 6. And if you select property version 5, let's see this one. Okay, this is how it will look like. So maybe let's select property version 5. Okay. And over here, property content type, whether you want default, tabs vertical. So maybe let's select tabs. Okay. Or if you want, you can keep it at default. Then after that, if you want to add some additional features, you can do that thing as well. For example, if you scroll down, these are all the basic features that we have added. Under additional feature, if you want to add some other feature, for example, here as you can see, deposit is 20%. So maybe I'll type in deposit, but I'll type in maybe deposit in this case is 30%. You can click on add more and you can add more options, like what is the pool size. So I'll add pool size, and in this case, maybe I'll add 900 square feet, add more option. Okay. Amenities, clubhouse, gym. Okay. You can add all these options. Let's add one more, and last remodeled here. Maybe instead of this, let me add additional rooms. All right, so you can add these kind of additional information, additional features as well if you want. Now at the right hand side, click on this property tab. Now select type of property. So this is maybe an apartment, so I'll select apartment. What is the status, whether it is for sale or rent? So I'm selecting sale. What all are the features? So maybe I'll select all the features. If you want to add a new feature, you can do it from here. And this is hot sale. Maybe I'll select this. This is in India, in Maharashtra, in Mumbai. Okay, so I'll select this. You can also add featured image. So featured image is, if you go to the home page, for example, the top image that displays, so these images that is displaying on top of this thing, the main image, this is the featured image. So in this example, I'll scroll down and maybe I'll select this image as my featured image. Now once you add all these things, you can go ahead and publish this thing, and with this you have completed your first property. If you click on view property, if you click on view property and if you have any problem like this, if you see page not found, don't worry, you can go back to your dashboard and you can hover over settings, click on permalinks. Make sure you have selected post name. Even if you've selected post name, just click on save changes. Again, come back and refresh it. Now, once you do this thing, once you click on save changes and still if it is not refreshing, if you refresh and if you see page not found, don't worry, you can purge the cache. So basically sometimes it happens because of caching. So you can do one thing, you can see this this logo at top, you can click on purge this page, or you can select this option, purge all CSS and JavaScript cache. Click on this and now you'll see your property. Or you can do one thing, you can actually do one thing. You can, first of all, let me get rid of all these things. You can actually do one thing, you can deactivate this plugin, Lightspeed Cache. So while you're building the website, you should deactivate this caching plugin because this shows you the older version. So once you have completed this website, once you watch the complete video, complete your website, then you can at the end come and activate this thing. Okay. So let me again go back to properties, view the property, and you can see this is how it is looking. Okay. You have the gallery, we have all this thing featured for sale. This is tabs option that we selected. Okay. If you don't select the tabs option, if you just keep it at simple, instead of, for example, let me edit the property and let's go to layout. Instead of tabs, let's keep it at global or default. Click on update, refresh again. Now as you can see, instead of tabs, it will display like this, one below another, like this. Okay. Now there are a few things which are not working, but we'll fix that thing later on. Property ID, the RERA number is also working. Apartment type, what is the property type, and all these things. So everything that we added is now 100% working. Now click on update again and refresh this page. So later on again, you can come back and you can change the properties, style and type and all those things. But right now you can see this is how it is done. If you want to see the map, you can click on map. If you want to see the image, you can see the image. If you scroll down, you can see video. All these options are given to you. Now let's see the same thing from front end. In fact, let me show you another, let me show you the complete process. Now let's see whether a new person is able to come to your website, whether they are able to create a new account or not. So whether it is a customer, whether it's a seller, purchaser or a buyer, agent or somebody else, whether they are able to create a listing or not. Okay. So before that, first we have to see some basic settings. So if you come back to your dashboard, you will see this theme options at top. Click on that. And we have to see whether, login and register is enabled or not. So under theme settings, you will see login register. Click on this. And we have to display the login in the header. Okay. We also want to display the login register in the header. And we want to show this as an icon, not as a text. Okay. And after that, so basically make the first two yes, and select this show as icon. Then whatever you want to disable, you can disable that. Now here select yes, user can type password on registration form, so they can type in their own password. We don't want them to be getting auto-generated passwords. Right, so once you enable these things, after that click on save changes. Now under user roles, select this option, enable registration form and enable user roles on profile of page. Okay, make sure you enable these two, and don't tick mark anything, because once you tick mark this thing, it will disable it. Okay, so if you want to disable any role, for example, if you disable, we don't want agencies to come, we only want agents, owners, buyers and sellers, only 4 types to come. So you can enable these two, and you can tick mark agency and manager to disable them. Now click on save changes again. Now if you open this website, if you open your website in a new private window, in a new incognito window, let's open this in a new private window, incognito window. And now if I click on this thing, if I try to register, if I select account type, now as you can see, we don't get the agency and manager option because we have disabled these two options. We get agent, owner, buyer and seller. And here if you come, as you can see, agent, owner, buyer and seller, these are unticked. That is the reason why we see these 4 options. So basically now registration is on. Let's come back to the private website, private window, incognito window. Let's try to sign up and see whether this is working properly or not. So under register, I'll type in my username as John Doe. Email will be, let me type in my email address. And let me set some password for this account. And I'm creating this maybe for an agent. So maybe I'm an agent, so I'll select agent and I'll click on register. Okay, we cannot use special characters or spaces in username, so I'll remove this space, click on register again. Account is now created. Now I can log in with this username or with this email address. So I'll go to login, enter the username, enter my password. Click on login, and now I am logged in successfully. Now if I click on create a listing, you can see this thing. Now let me open a new listing on a new page. Maybe let me open this family home listing and copy details from this thing. Now before I copy all the details and all, right now it is a free website. So if you enter all the details, go to next, keep on entering all the details, you can submit the property for free. You can submit this property listing for free. Now if you want to make this process a paid process, let's see how that is done. So for that, first you have to again come back to your dashboard, and we have to enable membership option. So you will see at the left hand side, you'll see membership. Click on this and enable paid membership. You have to make it membership or per listing. If you want to charge per listing, you don't have to create any plans. You can just select this option. Or if you want to create membership plans, you can select membership. For example, with this plan, you can get all these options. With the other plan, you have limited option and so on. Then what currency you want to use, US dollar or Indian rupee, whatever currency you want to use, you can select the currency. And a featured price, we don't want to set anything over here for now. Now under featured price, basically if somebody wants to show their listing, or if somebody wants their listing to be featured on homepage, you can charge them some extra money. Maybe we can charge them $10 extra. So because it is USD, featured price will be $10. Now click on save changes. So you have enabled membership. Now we have enabled membership, we need to accept payments. So how do you want to accept payments? So for that, you will have to click on payment gateways. By default, it is Houzez custom gateway. I'm selecting WooCommerce. So I'll select WooCommerce, click on save changes, because many a times you want to use some payment gateway which is not available with this theme. With this Houzez theme, only 2 payment gateways are available, PayPal and Stripe. But there are many payment gateways that you can use. So for that, you have to use WooCommerce. And here, as you can see, to use WooCommerce, we need these 2 plugins, Houzez, Woo Add-on and WooCommerce. So let me do one thing. Let me open the plugins page in a new tab. Let's open this page in a new tab, and let's search for Houzez Woo Add-on. Okay, click on add new plugin and search for Houzez Woo Add-on. This is the one. Install this. This is by Fave Themes. So make sure you install this one. And then after that, we need WooCommerce plugin. So I'll search for WooCommerce and install this plugin as well. This will be by Automatic, WooCommerce by Automatic. So install these 2 plugins, and once they are installed, you can activate them. So once it is installed, click on plugins at the left hand side and tick mark these 2 plugins, Houzez WooCommerce add-ons and WooCommerce. Now under bulk actions, select activate and click on apply. Now once you click on apply, after that we have to set up WooCommerce. The new plugin that we have installed, we have to set up that plugin. So for that, you will have to hover over WooCommerce. You will see this new WooCommerce option at the left hand side. Hover over that and click on settings. Again, I'm saying all these extra things, membership thing, WooCommerce plugin is only required if you want to charge money for posting of a listing, for posting different lists, or for submitting different property listing on your website. If you want to keep this process free, no need to follow this thing. Okay, no need to install these 2 plugins, no need to enable membership. But because many people might want to have that feature, I'm showing you how to have that feature. But in my very humble opinion, I would recommend you to keep this process free. This process should be absolutely free. You can make money through Google AdSense or some other option. You can charge some commission if you want, anything like that. Or you can charge for leads if you want, whatever. But make this process free. Submitting property should always be free. But because we have this membership option, I'm just showing you this thing. Now first we have to set up general settings. Under general settings, we just have to add our business address first. So this is my business address, ABC building, and in Mumbai, city name, your country and state name, your postal code, zip code, then after that currency. Now whatever currency you're selecting, make sure you select both the currencies. For example, here under membership, we have selected USD. So make sure you select USD over here as well. If you have selected Indian rupee over here, so then you have to select Indian rupee over here. Make sure your currency is same at all the places. Now once you do this thing, click on payments. And now for payments, you can use different type of payment gateways to accept payment on your website. These payment gateways are basically to accept payment through membership. So we will be creating different packages now. Now we need to have different payment gateways so that whenever somebody wants to purchase these packages, they can make payment to us and that payment can reach in our bank account. Now for that we need some payment gateway. Now there are many different payment gateways available in this world. For example, PayPal is a very popular payment gateway. If you want to accept payment through PayPal, you can install a plugin for PayPal. Stripe is a very useful, very popular payment gateway, mostly used in European countries and in Western countries. Then for different countries, there are different payment gateways. For example, for India, there is Razorpay, there is PayUmoney, there is InstaMojo, I guess. There are many different payment gateways available for India. I'm sure for different country, if you're from some other country, maybe from African country, from Pakistan, Bangladesh, you can just do a simple Google search and you can see which payment gateway is available in your country and you can install a plugin for that. Let me show you a few payment gateways option. So for that, actually, let's do one thing. Let's go to plugins again and install a few new plugins. So click on add new. First, I want to install the PayPal plugin to show you how you can accept payment through PayPal. So search for PayPal and install this one. Payment plugins for PayPal. Okay, this is the one, not by WooCommerce. This is by payment plugins. WooCommerce one is not that great. This is much better plugin. So buy payment plugins. Next payment gateway that I want to use is Stripe. So search for Stripe. Again, select the second option, Stripe WooCommerce. This is also by payment plugins. Now then after that, if you want to use some other payment gateway, as I said you earlier, for India, there is Razorpay. So I will use Razorpay for India. Search for Razorpay and I want to use this plugin, Razorpay for WooCommerce. This is by Team Razorpay. Now once you have installed these three plugins, you can click on plugins at the left hand side and now you can activate all three. So tick mark these three, click on bulk action, activate and activate all the three plugins or payment gateways. Once activated, you can again come back to WooCommerce payments and now you'll see many new options will be added for you. Razorpay, Stripe, you'll have PayPal at the bottom. Here as you can see PayPal. First, let me enable PayPal, click on save changes. Let's set up PayPal first. So to set up PayPal, we'll click on PayPal gateway and under this we'll click on this API settings tab. Now make sure first you have an account with PayPal. Obviously only then you can set up your account or connect your account with PayPal or connect your website with PayPal. Similarly, make sure you have a website or you have an account with Stripe if you want to use Stripe. If you want to use Razorpay, make sure you have an account with Razorpay. So if you don't have any one of these accounts, just go to Google, search for Razorpay, search for Stripe, go to their website, create an account, and then you can link them like this that I'm showing. And linking them is very easy. If you want to link PayPal with your account, you just select under environment first, make sure you have selected production. Now under connect to PayPal, just click on this button, click to connect and log into your PayPal account. It will automatically connect. So just enter your PayPal account over here. Just make sure that you have a business PayPal account. Okay, so a regular PayPal account will not work over here. You must have a business PayPal account. So enter your PayPal email and password and it will automatically connect your website with PayPal. Click on agree and connect. Now you'll be redirected back to your website and you will see it will be connected. Here as you can see, status connected, everything is auto-filled for you. Click on save changes and now you can accept payment through PayPal. Again, come back to payments. Similarly for Stripe also it is very easy. If you search for Stripe credit cards, click on this. And here also you have to click on API settings tab and mode, under mode instead of test you have to select live. First click on save changes and just like PayPal you have to click on this button, click to connect. It will open a new tab for you. You have to log into your Stripe account. So just enter your Stripe email and password, log into your Stripe account and it will automatically connect your website with Stripe. Now select your account, so it will display your account, click on connect. And just like PayPal, once it is connected, you will automatically be redirected to your WooCommerce page and now you can click on save changes and you can now accept payment through Stripe as well. Now again, come back to payments. Let's see how we can set up Razorpay. So click on Razorpay. Now for Razorpay, we have to do it manually. Most of the plugins you will have to do it manually. So it's very easy, by the way, doing manually. You just need to enter your key ID and key secret. Whatever payment gateway you're using, they have two options: key ID, key secret, or publishable key, secret key, those kind of two keys. You just need to enter these keys. So for Razorpay, you can go to dashboard.razorpay.com and log into your Razorpay account. And after that, once you log in, at the left hand side, you will see accounts and settings. Click on that. Then click on API keys. And over here, you can see you have your live ID, live key ID and live key secret. So copy the key ID, paste it under key ID obviously, and copy the key secret, paste it under key secret. This is not the key secret, by the way, this is just XXX. This is hidden. If you're doing this for the first time, you will see it. Okay, so whatever the real ID is, you have to copy and paste in this thing. This is just for demo purposes. That is the reason why I'm just pasting this thing. Now this is completed. You can now accept payment through all these payment gateways. Now click on accounts and privacy. And over here, tick mark this thing. Allow customers to log into an existing account during checkout. Allow customers to create an account during checkout, and allow customers to create an account on the My Account page. So tick mark these three and untick bottom two. These two. Untick these two. Go at the bottom. Click on Save Changes. Now go to advanced. Just make sure under cart page, cart is selected, under checkout page, checkout, and under My Account page, My Account is selected. And after that, you can click on Save Changes. Okay, so now let me do one thing. Let me go back to payments, and I want to enable cash on delivery. You should not be doing that. I want to enable cash on delivery only because I don't want to make payment to myself. Because right now I'm going to show you a demo payment. So how a demo payment is done, and how you can order, how you can do order management, how you can approve the order, and so on. But before that, let me do one thing. Go back to pages. Now because of this WooCommerce plugin, 3 pages are created for you: this cart page, checkout page, and My Account page. So first go to the cart page. Now if you open this cart page, by default, whenever a new page is created, if you see the preview of this page, preview in new tab. So here, as you can see, we have this extra space over here at the right hand side. This is for sidebar. We don't want any sidebar in these pages. So to fix this thing, you can click on this option. You can click on page and change the template. Instead of default template, we have to select this option, page template. Let me scroll down. Here it is, page template. Select page template. Now once you select page template, page sidebar should be none. By default, it will be right sidebar. You have to set this thing to none and then update this page. Once you update this page, again, if you come back over here, refresh it. Now as you can see, this is a full width, no extra space at right. Same thing with checkout. Edit the checkout page and change the template to page template, and page sidebar will be none. Update this page. And finally, same thing with My Account page. So if you scroll down, select the My Account page, edit this page and change the page template. Change the template of this page to page template, which is over here. Or not packages, page template, and page sidebar will be none. Now update this page as well. All right. Now let's again come back to that incognito window, that private window that we have opened. Refresh this page. Now as you can see, when I try to if I try to add a new listing, if I click on create listing, I'll have to select a package. But if I click on get package, I'm redirected to packages page, but it is empty because we have not yet created any packages. So let's very quickly create these packages. So to create a new package, you will come back to your dashboard, and under this option, you will see packages. Under real estate, you will see packages. Click on that. Now click on add new package. Now let me create few packages. First, let me create a free package. Okay. So this is a free package. This is available for maybe 1 year. And after that, what I'll do is, how many featured listing? No featured listing. How many listings included? So with the free package, you can maybe create only 1 listing. Okay. And package price will be 0 because this is a free package. And how many featured listing are included? 0. No listings will be featured. Now under package stripe ID, you can type in free package, something like this. Is it visible? Yes, it is visible. And after that, how many images are included? Maybe only 3 or 5 images are included with this package. All right. Then after that, you can click on publish. Now after that, click on add new package, and maybe for this time you can add maybe like gold package or silver package, and this is for 1 year. And with this you can create maybe 50 different listings, 15 different listings, or you can even set this to unlimited listings, and you can even set how many featured listings included. So with this package you can have 2 listings featured on your homepage, on this website's homepage. Okay, because obviously you're paying some money, maybe the package price is $10. So because you're paying $10, you can add 50 listings, 50 property listings, and 2 of those listings will be added or will be featured on the homepage. And under this ID will type in gold, and you can set this as the popular plan. And unlimited images, you can select unlimited images, and rest everything is fine. You can publish it. Now if you again come back to this page and refresh it, now under packages, this user will see these 2 packages. If they want, they can select the gold package or the free package. Okay, so okay, we had selected 0 over here. We have to type in, we have selected 1, we have to type in 1 year over here under billing frequency. All right, refresh it. Now let me select the gold package, click on get started. Processing, please wait. Now you'll have to first purchase this package. So I'll enter my name over here. Maybe I'll type in John Doe. All right, some address and pin code. All right, phone number. And after that you can select if you want to make payment through credit, debit card, or net banking through card or through PayPal. You can select any one of these options. I'm selecting cash on delivery because, as I said you earlier, I don't want to make payment to myself. Now I'll click on place order. Once you place an order, you will see this option, your order has been placed. And now once you receive any customer or agent purchases this package, you'll have to approve this package. So you, as an admin owner of the website, you will come over here and you will hover over WooCommerce, click on orders, and you will see this new order 22 seconds ago. John Doe is the name of the person. You can open this order and you can change the status of this order to completed and update this page. Alright, so you have to do this thing. Now if you again come back to this page, if this agent now tries to create a listing, click on create a listing. Now as you can see, they can create a listing. They don't see any package option because they have already purchased the package. If they click on membership, you can see this person is now using the gold membership, wherein they can create 50 listings and 2 listings will be featured. So this is how it works. Again, let me come back to create listing page. Again, I'm saying my recommendation would be to keep it free, to leave it free. Don't install the WooCommerce plugin. Don't enable membership. But let's see how this is done. Now this is the title of the listing, family home. Same thing, we have already seen this thing, but we are doing the same thing but from the front end. Earlier we had done the same thing from the back end. Now this is maybe a villa, and this is for maybe rent this time. Okay, open house, I'll select. So rent price is maybe $2,500 per month. Okay, so I'll select monthly. Okay, then we'll select next. You can upload some gallery images. Okay, let me upload these 4 or 5 different images. Now once you upload these images, after that you can click on next, or you can upload some video URL. Same thing, same process. Click on next, enter how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, what is the area size. Okay, you can set this thing. Okay, how many garages, what is the garage size, RERA number or property ID, year built. Okay, so you can select these options, and additional details also you can add, like we have these kind of additional details. Let's see, here it is, deposit. These are all the additional details. We will type 20%. We have seen these options. Okay, now you can click on add new. Now click on next. What all features available, click on next. What is the address? So in this case, this is the address. Okay, I'll remove this much. Country, you can select country, you can select state. Okay, you can select what city or which city it is in which area, and you can select the zip code, postal code. You can search for that location, mark the exact location over here. All right, click on next. 360-degree virtual tour, you can upload that. You can upload floor plans like we have seen earlier. Okay, so I'll just give it a title of floor plan 1, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, price is 2500. Okay, select the image. So I'll upload this image, add some description. Now click on next. No need to add any sub listing, and with that we can now click on submit property, and we can submit our property. And this is how agents, your sellers or purchasers, buyers, anyone, they can come and they can add their listing from the front end. Now this is pending. First, you as an admin, you will have to go through the listing. If you think that the listing is correct, it is not a scam or anything, then you can go ahead. As you can see, by right now it is pending approval. Then you can go ahead and publish this listing. Once you publish, only then it will display on your website, because we don't want people coming on our website and running any scam or anything. So that is the reason why you should first go through this thing. Now if I refresh this thing, now it will be published because the admin has now approved this thing. So this is how this is done. This is how you can create a listing both from the front end and the back end. So you can see everything is working properly. We have seen everything related to property. We have seen related to agent. We have seen payment options, membership option, everything we have seen till here. Now only the designing part is left. If you see your website, it is very blank, nothing available over here, no menu, nothing basically is available over here. So only the designing part is left. So let's start designing this website, and let's start with the home page. Let's see first how we can create this home page, and later on we'll see how to create some other pages, then header, footer, designing, customization, and so on. So let's start with the home page. For that, again, come back to your dashboard and click on pages from the left hand side to add a new page. Click on add new and give it a title of home, because this is going to be our home page. So under title, I'll type in home. Now under this option, under template, we'll select Houzez page builder. Okay, select this option, Houzez page builder, and after that publish this page. Now once you publish this page, after that you have to again come back to your dashboard, and you have to set this page, the page that you have just created, home page, we have to set this page as our home page. So for that, you will hover over settings and click on reading. Right now, as you can see, your home page displays your latest post. We want to display a static page. So select the second option, a static page, and under home page, select the page, select this home page that you just created and click on save changes. Now we have set this page as our official home page. If you again come back to pages, and if you see under besides home page, now it says front page. Now you can click on edit to edit this page, and we'll be using Elementor page builder to design this website. So you will see this button at top, edit with Elementor. Click on this button. Now we'll be using containers and flexbox to design the website. So first you'll have to enable that. So as you can see, first you'll have to activate it. So click on activate container. A new tab will open for you. If this does not open for you, this tab does not open for you, don't worry. Go to your dashboard. At the left hand side, you will see Elementor. Under Elementor, click on settings, and under settings, click on features. And from here, you can select flexbox, activate it, grid container, activate it. Okay, so you can activate flexbox and grid container, and after that, click on save changes. Once you activate these two things, again come back to this page and refresh it. Now once you refresh this page, you will see a new option, container option, which means that the container and flexbox option is now active. As you can see, under layout, we see container option. All right, so this is working. Now first we have to create this section. Here, as you can see, this is how this section looks like. So what I'll do is I'll add a new container, drag and drop the container over here like this. And now as you can see, we have this container over here. Now under container, you have many different options. First option that we need to use right now is select the direction and select right direction. Okay, select this horizontal row, horizontal direction. All right, row, horizontal direction. And after that, come back to your elements. So to go back to your elements, you will see this 9 dots icon. If you follow my mouse cursor, click on this 9 dots icon. Again, you will come back to this elements page. Now drag and drop this container inside the container. Okay, and this will be direction of this will be vertical, column vertical. All right. So this is a column that we are creating, column vertical. Now once you add this thing, what you have to do is you have to right click on this container, edit container. If you follow my mouse cursor, edit container, right click on this and click on duplicate. Okay. Now as you can see, we have two options over here. One at the left hand side, one at the right hand side. So we have two different containers over here. And now we can do one thing at the left hand side. First, we need this title. We need this heading, this text. So I'll copy the text, come back over here, make sure to come back to elements. Now use this heading option. So drag and drop the heading option at the left hand side and type in whatever heading you want. So this is the heading that we want. Now go to style. First of all, text color. It is black color. We want this color, very dark blue color. So the text color is this black color, or whatever color you want, you can have this color. By default, it is 020101. Okay, which is a good color. So we can keep this thing. Now for the style of this text, okay, style is a little bit different, or the font family is different. So under typography, you can click on this pencil button, and by default it is Roboto. We can change this thing. So to change this thing, select this option, font family, and change this thing to Jost. If you search for JOST, Jost font family, this is the font family that we want. Okay, so we have to change the font family for this. So once you have this font family, after that you can change the styling, change this sizing and all. So if you want, you can make it bigger, smaller, like this. So maybe I'll keep it at let's keep it at 45 pixels. Okay, then after that you can make it thinner, you can make it bolder, lighter. Okay, so basically you can select the weight. So in this case, we want to select 500 weight. You can also select line height, okay, letter spacing. All these options are given to you. So if you want to increase spacing between each letter, if you want, you can even add negative, which means that you can decrease spacing between each letter. So under letter spacing, I am typing minus 0.5. Okay, so I'm reducing the letter spacing a little bit, just minus 0.5. Okay. Now if you use the heading again, because we have another text over here, if you again drag and drop the heading at the bottom, you can see we again have to go and change the font family to Jost. Okay, so we have to do it again and again. So to save some time, what I'll do is I'll first delete this thing. To delete it, you can just right click on this, delete it. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to set my default font family to Jost so that I don't have to change it again and again. So first click on update. Now to change the default font family, you can click on this hamburger icon, this 3 lines icon at the bottom, at the top left corner. Now click on site settings, select global fonts, and under primary, click on this pencil button and select this thing. Now as you can see, default is Roboto. We will search for Jost, J-O-S-T, and we'll set this thing for all the font family options, for primary, for secondary, okay, for text as well, select text here also, and after that for accent, which is for links as well. Whenever there is any link, we want to use this thing. Now come back. Now select typography. Even in typography, for body, we'll select typography. Change this thing to Jost. Similarly for link, we'll change this thing to Jost. Okay, this is the one. For heading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, for all the headings as well, we'll change this thing to Jost. All right. Heading 3. All right. Then we have heading 4, 5, and 6. Same thing. All right. Now whenever you want to use any option, it will be by default Jost. Now if you click on update and if you cancel this thing, come back. Again, if I use heading, let me use heading, drag and drop the heading over here. Now it is already Jost. I can see the styling of the font. If you go to style, click on pencil button, it is already Jost. Okay, default is Jost. Now if I search for Jost and if I select Jost, you'll see nothing will happen because it is already this font family. If I select Roboto font family, which was earlier the default font family, you can see the changes. Okay, so Jost is the default font family now, which is good. Now color and everything is fine. We can decrease the size obviously. First we can add the text. Go to content, add the text. This is going to be our text. Go to style and decrease this size to 20 pixels. And we want it lighter. So under weight, select 300. Okay. And we can also add some line height. So I'll do one thing. I'll add line height. Under line height, I'll select EM and I'll type in 1.5. Okay. Now under letter spacing, I'll type in 1, just a little bit letter spacing between each letters. Alright. Then after that, we have to add this search builder. Alright. So for this search builder, we'll again come back over here. We'll search for search builder. This is the one, Houzez search builder. Drag and drop it at the bottom. Now this is how the default one will look like. You can design it however you want it. So first of all, what all option we want? We want location, we want type, status and size, 4 options. So location, under location we can have cities, type, status, don't want bedroom, bathroom, and what we want this size option. So max area we want maybe, okay, or maybe I'll select price, max price, rest everything I'll delete. Okay, so I have this thing. Now under property type, I'll type in just type. Instead of property type label, I'll just select type. Okay, under placeholder also, we'll just select types. And under cities, you can select cities or you can type in something else. And status, property, instead of property status, under label, I'll type in status. Also under placeholder, I'll just select status, right? And everything is 20%, which is fine, which is good. And after that, what we have to do is, first let me cancel this thing. We have these 4, which is good. Now we want these 2 at the top, for rent, for sale. Okay, these 2 options, these 2 tabs. So before that, first of all, what we'll do is we'll select this thing, we'll make it medium. Right now, this is input size is small, we'll make it medium. Button size is also small, we'll make it medium. And button is aligned at the right. If you want to bring the button in center, left, wherever you want, you can select this. I'm selecting justified right. Okay, now select tabs. And under tabs, we want to show tabs and we want to show two tabs. So select for rent, for sale. We want to show these 2 tabs. I don't want to show the all tab. So here you have show all tab, hide this thing. Okay, now this is how it is looking. We have to design this thing, but this is how it is looking. Now we can do one thing, go to style and let's see what all styling options we have over here. Now first of all, we don't want any gap in between. So column gap will be 0. Also row gap will be 0. So both column and row gap will be 0. Then after that, we are not using label, which is good. So we can leave the label. Now for padding and radius. So padding is space between each. So under padding, I'll type in 8 from all sides. Okay, 8 pixels padding from all sides. Now for radius, how round you want this thing. So radius will also be 8. Okay, it is automatically 8, but if you add 50, it will become more rounder. So I'll make it 8. Border radius will be 8 and padding will also be 8. Then after that, we have background option. Here, as you can see, background color. I'll change the background color to white like this. Now it is looking much better. You can see everything is now connected. And after that, we want to do one thing. Let's select this option. Select this box shadow. Now as you can see, this shadow is added over here. Now under this box shadow, let's do some changes. First of all, how light or dark you want. You can decrease or increase the transparency. So I want to bring this transparency to 15%. So you can see last digit is 0.15, which means that transparency is 15%. Now horizontally, I want 0. Vertically, I want 40. So if you want, you can just search 40. Blur option also I want 40. All right. Now it is better. Now this was related to form. Now let's see related to field. These are all the different fields. We don't want these border in the field. Okay, we don't want this border. Here as you can see, there is no border and this is looking much cleaner. So border field will be, first let's select border color, make it white. Now as you can see, those border are now gone. And background color will also be white, which is automatically white. But if you want to change, if it is not, you can change the background color to white as well. Now let's select the tabs, which is these 2 at the top. So select tab style. Now tab, basically we have to change the color. If you see the active tab, the text is black and the background is white. So active tab is fine. Text is black, background is white. Inactive tab, text background color is blue. We don't want this blue color. Okay, we want this kind of transparent color. And the text color is white for inactive. We want text black. So if you see inactive text tab, so here it is tabs color. This is the inactive tab because here second one is active. So which means that tabs color is the inactive. So text color will be black. So I'll set black color now as you can see. And background color, I don't want blue. tabs background color. I want this thing, if you again bring this thing, we want to make this thing transparent. So bring it at left, and wherever you think, whatever you think looks good, you can just keep it at that. I would recommend you to bring this thing at left until you see 0D at the end. Okay. So basically this is around like 5%. So 5% transparency for this one. Now as you can see, whatever the inactive is, you will see that design transparent a little bit and this color. Now we want these tabs to be aligned at the left hand side, not in the center. So you see alignment, bring it left. Now as you can see, they are at left. So now it is looking way better than what it was looking earlier. Now only thing left is, okay, we have to do one more thing. Go to this option, go to theme options. And here also we have to set typography to Jost, because if you see over here, these text, apartment types, these are not Jost. These are again, these are still, Roboto. So go to theme options and select typography from here. And here as you can see, instead of Roboto, you can search for this Jost or Jost font family. Navigation also. And body, we don't want 300, we want medium 500, Jost 500. Okay. Letter, here also, footer also, we want the same thing. Top bar, we are not using top bar, but still I will change this thing. Heading also, same font family. Now click on save changes. Now once you click on save changes, now if you notice, once I refresh this thing, this font family will also be changed to Jost or Jost. So if I refresh this page, and now as you can see, these font families are also changed. Okay, now it is looking much more better. So this is also changed. Finally, we have button. So go to style, button styling. So select button. Background color, we want this color. So if you go to any website, if you like any color and you want to get that color code, you can right click on that. For example, if I want this background color for this button, so I can right click on this button, click on inspect. Now at the bottom right, you will see this background color, and here as you can see the color code. Okay, I'll copy this thing, 02547D. And I'll come over here under background color, I'll type in this color code 02547D. Now I want to save this color code, because next time whenever I want to use this color, I can simply select this color. So to save this thing, you'll click on this thing, plus button, add new global color, give it any name and click on create. Okay, this is now added in your global color. And rest everything I think looks good. Now go to advanced, let's add some margin. In fact, we have to add this negative margin at the right, so that, if you see properly, this column ends over here. You can see the difference, the column ends over here, but this search bar is going beyond this thing. So it is, it is getting inserted into the right column. So to achieve this thing, you have to add negative margin. So first delink the margin. Okay, you click on this link icon, it will be delinked. So at the right hand side, so select right, type in -80. Now as you can see, this is now getting in this right hand side option. And from top and bottom, I want to add 15 pixels. Okay, just a little bit, 15 pixels top and bottom, and most importantly right, it will be -80. You can now update this page. Now after this, we have this thing, we have the icon list, we have this icon at the left hand side, and at the right hand side we have the text. So you can come back to elements and search for icon list, and here it is, drag and drop it at the bottom. We just need 2, so we can delete the third icon list. Now for the first one, click on this icon. Under icon, we want the map icon, and we want this address. So under text, we'll type in the address. Under icon, we'll click on this and search for map. Okay, whatever icon you want, you can select that and click on insert. Now for the second one, we'll select this phone number. Alright, so I'll type in this number and we'll select this phone icon. So under text, we'll type in the number, and under this option, we'll search for phone icon. So whatever icon you like, you can select that and click on insert. Now let's style this thing. So go to style. Now for this one, first we have the list option. Okay, so you can see we have space between. So space between, I'll type 5. And then we have the icon. I want to increase the size of this icon to 20. Alright, and color is this color. So we'll change the color. We have added this color earlier, if you remember. under global color. So if you already have added some color and if you want to use that color, you can simply click on the globe icon and select that color. Then after that we have the text. Now in the text I want to change this thing. I want to increase the size of this, or maybe size is fine. I just want to make it a little bit lighter, maybe at 3 or 300 or 400 is fine, right? And maybe we can also increase the size to 16 pixels, 300, and letter spacing of 1 pixel, right? Now you can again go ahead and update this thing. Now if you see at the left hand side, we have this extra space over here. So for this, we'll select this option. You will select edit container for the left hand side, click on edit container, go to advanced, and under margin, first delink this thing, remove the link, or maybe under padding, you can add, in fact, we have to add under padding because this is inside this thing. So select padding, remove the link, and at the left hand side, first select percentage instead of pixels, instead of px, select this percentage. Now at the left, type 5%. Now as you can see, we have this space that we need at the left hand side, right? Now come to the right hand side, select the right column. Okay, select this option, edit container, right container. Now in the background, we want to add this thing. Now if you see properly, this is actually, if I refresh this page, this is actually a slider kind of thing, and you have a little bit of zoom in animation. So to add this thing, you will go to style and you will select under background, you will select slideshow, and we can add few images over here. So maybe let me add, let's add these 3 images. Maybe click on create new gallery, insert gallery. Okay, this is the one. Now we'll select this option, Ken Burns effect. Okay, you can turn on this thing. Now transition time, you can increase or decrease the time. Transition effect, you can, again increase or decrease or change the transition effect. And background size, I'll make it cover. All right. Now go to advanced. Margin and padding will be 0. So I'll type in 0 margin and 0 padding. Right. Now select the main container. Okay, select this option. If you see this edit container option, 6 dots icon at top, click on this thing. If you don't see, for some reason, if you don't see this thing, you can click on this icon, navigator icon at the bottom left. And here you can see we have container, then we have another container, then we have another container. So this is the main container, this is the left container, this is the right container. So you have to select the first container, the main container. Okay. So you can simply click on this edit container, or if you don't see the edit container option, you can click on the first container. Now over here, I want to increase the size, okay, width of this option. So default is 1140. I'll make it 1240. Okay, just a little bit bigger. Then after that, in the background, we have this color. So this color is, if you again come back over here and we first go to style, select background type classic and add this color. So for this color code, you have to type in E5 F2 F6. Okay, you'll get this very light blue color. As you can see over here, this is the color that we want. Then after that, we want this option. As you can see, we have this border radius of 16. Okay, so basically the corners are rounded. So here we'll select border, and under border radius, we'll select 16. Now we also want to select this option. If you see, go back to layout. Now under minimum height, we want to select 550. Okay, and we want to bring it in center. Okay, vertically and vertically also center, and alignment horizontally also center. So select this center option, justify content center, and align items will also be center. Now the right hand side, if you see this option, we want to add this option. We want to add spacer. So search for spacer and drag and drop it over here and type in 550. Okay, select this 550. Then after that, do one thing, select this edit container at top, the main container, and type padding 0. Now as you can see, the extra space that was there at top and bottom is now gone. Alright, so I just noticed one thing, that we wanted to create a design like this one, but this is touching both the sides. So actually there is one problem over here. We should have changed the layout a little bit, but don't worry, we can still do that thing. We can actually add a new container at the bottom. Okay, you can select the first option. We want a single row. Now inside this thing, we wanted the container. Okay, like this. And this direction should be horizontal like this. Okay, so once you add this container over here, after that we can do one thing. We can right click on this thing, click on copy, then right click, paste. Okay, so this will save you some time. Then right click on this second, copy, and over here right click, paste. Right, so we can still do these things. Now for this styling, whatever styling is we have done, so right click on this container, the main container, edit container, click on copy. Now come over here and select this container, okay, the outer container. Right click, paste, style, and this is how it will look like. Okay, so this is the style that we wanted. So just a little bit changes here and there, you can achieve this thing. Now you can delete the top thing, and this is what you have. Now the only thing that is left is to make the borders, like you can make the corners rounded. So for that you can select this main container, the outer container, go to style and select border, and border radius you can make 16 pixels. Now if I hide this thing, you can see it is now rounded. Right, come over here again. Now if you again, there is one more thing. If you see, this search bar is behind this image, we want it on top of this image. So you can select this left container, edit container, go to advanced, and you will see Z index, type in 1. And now as you can see, once you type in 1, or if you don't see after typing in 1, type 2, and then you will see this search bar is now on top of this thing. Alright, so you can achieve it like this. Now the background color of this page is this gray color, a very light gray color. We have to change the background color of this page to white color. So to make this thing white, you can select this option, main container, edit container, go to style and select this option classic and change the background color to this white color. Right, now we have this white color container, click on edit, and also we wanted to change the layout to 1250. All right, so make sure it is 1250. Rest everything is fine, click on update. Now this our first section is now completed. Now we have just 2 or 3 more sections. This was a little bit complicated, I totally understand. Rest all these sections are very easy. You don't have to do anything, or it's all simple. And also because I missed that one single container, everything was a little bit confusing for you. I totally understand that, so I apologize for that. Alright, so to create the second section, we'll again have to start with this option. Alright, let's do one thing. Let's add a container. So we'll select this thing, add new container, select the first option. Now again come back to elements, and here first we have to do one thing. We have to select this option, this divider option. So again come back and search for divider. You'll see the divider option, drag and drop it over here. Alright, now we want icon divider. So under add element, select icon, and we want map icon over here. So I'll select this map icon, click on insert. Now as you can see, this is how it is looking. Width, we don't want this big, we want maybe just 20%, and we want it in center. So select center align, go to style. Now you can change the heading, you can change the divider, you can change the icon size and so on. Right, but if I don't want to do this thing, I just want to change the icon color. Okay, so I'll select the icon and select the color to this color that we have already saved. In fact, we also have to change the divider color to this color. All right, then after that we have this text, we have the heading. So we can drag and drop this thing at the bottom, type in the heading, bring it in center. It is already jost and everything, so it is fine, we don't have to do anything. Then we have the we have another heading. We'll drag and drop at the bottom, paste in the text, bring it in center, go to style and change the color to this color. Okay, and change this size. It is very big, I want to make it 18 pixels and make it lighter, 300. And we will do a little bit letter spacing, will remove this, so we'll make it minus 0.5. Right, and yeah, rest everything is fine. Then below this thing we have this option, we have the places option. So for that we'll again come over here and search for Houzez grid. Okay, if you search for Houzez grid, here it is, Houzez grids, drag and drop it at the bottom. Now what do you want to display? Now here type is getting displayed, we want to display city. Okay, so we have one, and you can select this style 4. The one that I'm using in the demo website is style 4. So under style 4, once you add more 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it will keep on adding these cities. Okay, so select style 4. Now for this also select this option, edit container, change the background color to white color. All right, now below this thing we want to display these counters. So for that, we'll select this option. We'll in fact add another container at the bottom. And this time we'll do one thing, change the container layout to grid. Okay. And when you say change this thing to grid, it will ask you how many columns and rows you want. So under columns, we will select 4 columns, and under rows, we will select 1 row. So 4 columns, 1 row, because here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and just a single row. Now inside this, we have to add the container. So search for, now inside this, we have to add the counter. So search for counter, drag and drop the counter over here. Number is 2500 plus, and the title is listing for sale. So under number, I'll type in, under ending number, I'll type in 2500. Under suffix, I'll type in plus. Okay. And under title, instead of cool numbers, I'll type in listing for sale. Now let's change some styling over here. First of all, the color, let's see the color code. Alright, so this color is 283044. Okay, so I'll copy this color code. Under number, I'll paste in the color, and I'll save this color as well. 283044. And we'll decrease the size of this thing. This is pretty big, so we'll decrease the size to 30 pixels. Alright. Rest everything is fine. You can just right click, copy, right click, paste it in these empty columns. Then after that, for the second one, it is 1350 listing for rent. So select the second one, change the title to listing for rent, and change the number to 1350, and so on and so forth. Alright. Click on update, hide this thing, and this is how it is looking. This is your second section. Then after that, we have the third section. So for that, again, we'll come back, we'll add a new container. So we'll add the container over here. Now for the title and subtitle, these are very similar to the first one. So we don't have to do anything. We just have to copy this title, paste it over here, copy the subtitle, paste it at the bottom. All right. You just need to change the text. Styling is same. Just need to change the text, or need to change the content. Then below this thing, we want to add this slider. All right. You can see this slider. We have to add this slider. So for this, we'll have to search for this option, cards option, property cards. Now there are many different options, property cards, and we don't want to use the regular one. We want to use the carousel one. Okay. Because we have this option. So actually search for carousel, CAROUSEL. You'll see property carousel version 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever style you want. So in the demo website, I've used this style 1, property card carousel version 1. If you scroll down, this is how it will look like. Okay. Here, as you can see, previous and next option is given. This dot thing is given at the bottom. So all the elements are now present. Now you can go ahead and design this thing however you want it. So in this case, let's see, as you can see, this is the design, and what all things you want to hide. So in this case, we have hidden this button, details button. You can see we don't have that button. And also John Doe and 1 hour ago, this thing is not present in the bottom. So you can select this option, show or hide. And in this, you can hide the detail button and hide date and agent. Now this is how it is looking. All right. Then below this thing, again, we have the same thing. We have, you can see we have these options. So I'll actually do one thing, copy this, paste it at the bottom, then copy these two, title and subtitle. So I'll copy this title, paste it over here, change the text to featured homes. Then we have the subtitle, copy it, paste it at the bottom. And below this thing, we have these 3 columns. Okay, these are the 3 columns. So for that, we'll again come back over here. We'll add another container at the bottom. And again, we'll change the layout to grid. And we want 3 columns and only 1 row. And inside this thing, we want to insert this image box. So search for image box, drag and drop the image box at the bottom. Whatever image you want, you can upload that image. So in this case, I want to upload this image, and the title over here says apartment for sale. Okay, so I'll type in this thing. I don't want any description, so no description. Now go to style. Let's change the styling of this thing. First of all, before that, under image size, because the image is very small, so under image size, select custom and select 400 width and 600 height and click on apply. And you will see this is how it is looking, still looking small. So to fix this thing, you can go to style and you can increase the width. So the default width you can see is 30%. You can change this thing to 100, and spacing is 15. You can change this thing to 25 so that there is space between this text and this image. All right. Now copy this thing, paste it in the second and third option, and to change the content, just click on the second one. Title is single family homes for sale. Okay. And some other image. So in this example, let's select this image. All right. And you should always link this thing with something. So you're adding this thing, you want to link this thing for to apartment. So if you want to see the apartment link, you can go to this thing. You can go to your real estate thing, and under types, you will see apartment thing. Here it is. You will see the view option. Right click on the view, click on copy link address. Now come back to this page, and under apartment for sale, paste in the link, so that whenever somebody clicks on this image or this link apartment for sale, they will be redirected to the apartments thing. Okay. Now select this option, edit container. Okay. And here we have to do few things. So these things are looking very big. We want to decrease the size. First of all, the width will be 1000. Okay. 1000 pixels, and space between each grid, we want to increase that thing. So you will see the spacing thing, column and gap. So column gap will be 40. Here, as you can see, now it is looking much better. And finally, we have this color, this blue color in the background. So for that, again, we'll come back over here. We'll select the main option. First, let me add some spacing at top and bottom, because here, as you can see, we have this spacing at top. Here we don't have any spacing. So padding top and bottom, I'll add 70 pixels. All right, top and bottom. Now go to style and add the color, but this time we don't want to use the classic color. We want to use the gradient color. And under first color, type in this blue color code. All right, which is E5, F2, F6. Now for the second color, we don't want any color. We want to make it transparent. So to make it transparent, you see the second option, bring it at the extreme left. It will become transparent. All right. But this is how it is looking right now. At top it is dark, but at the bottom, when it reaches the bottom, it becomes very transparent. I don't want it like this. I want to have a different style. So for location 1, I want to select maybe 70%, and location 2, you can select maybe 50 or whatever number you want till it reaches over here. Right here, as you can see, it is now stopping over here. And the first option, first color, the blue color basically is starting and stopping over here, and the transparent color is at the bottom. So this is the style that I wanted, so I have achieved it. Now I can click on update. And finally, for the last section, this is also a section. This is also part, this newsletter thing that you see. This is a part of this home page. So for this, we'll add a new option. We'll add a new container, and we'll select this thing. Okay, we want 2 columns. So under this, we'll add another container. And in fact, we don't want to do this thing. I'll delete this thing. I'll just add a container, and I'll divide this into 2 columns. Okay, you can see this is the one. Now in this first option, we want a title and subtitle, which we have used several times. So I'll copy the title and paste it over here at the left hand side. Text is sign up to our newsletter. Add this text, bring it at left, and then we have the subtitle. So I'll copy this subtitle, bring it over here, paste it, and this is our text. So I'll change the text, bring it at left. Now the right hand side, we want this newsletter form or any kind of form. It could be a contact form, whatever form you want. So you can search for contact form, and you will see contact form by Houzez. Drag and drop it over here. Now this will give you a full length contact form. We don't want that. We don't want the name section. We don't want the messages section. We just want email. Email also, we don't want label at top. So I'll remove the label. Now for the input, it is 100%. I want 80%. Okay, so 80, and for submit button, we can make it 20. And now as you can see, this is besides this. And I want to make it large, by the way. I'll select large. Field also, I want to make it input large. All right. Now color and all, you can go ahead and change the the color. Go to style, go to button, add the background color, whatever color you want. And finally select this option, edit container, and change the color to this blue color. So we'll select this option, edit container, go to style and add this color as the blue color. Alright, if you want to add some spacing at top and bottom, so maybe you can add like 25 pixels, or maybe not 25, 35 pixels both at top and bottom. This is how it will look like. Alright, now click on update, and with this we have completed our home page. Now whenever you create any page, you should always see, right now this is the desktop view. Now it is looking really beautiful in desktop, but we have to see how this page will look in a mobile phone and in a tablet. So to see that thing, we'll have to select this option. At the bottom left, you have the responsive mode. Click on this icon, click on the mobile icon. Now as you can see, this is how it is looking in a mobile phone. Let's start from top. First of all, for the text, I'll select the text, bring it in center and decrease the size in the mobile phone. Alright, so maybe 30 pixels is fine. Select the second text, bring it in center. Again, for this also, I'll decrease the size to maybe 14-15 pixels is fine. This is looking good, the sale and all these things, so don't need to change anything over here. Alright, the rest everything is looking good. I just want to do one thing, add some space at top of this grid. So I'm not able to click on edit grid. So you can do one thing, again use the navigator, and let's see where we are using the grid. Not here, scroll down. We want to see where we have used the counter. So you can see here it's the counter. So on top of the counter, we have the container. Click on container, go to advanced, and let's add some margin at top. So maybe 75 pixels, or maybe let's add 100 pixels margin at top so that we can see text like this. Okay, now you can scroll down. Rest all the other things are looking absolutely fine. Don't need to do anything. Click on update. So this is looking now good in a mobile phone. In fact, I want to do one thing. You see we don't have any extra space at top. So on top of this text, I want to add some space. So I'll select this option, select the left column, go to advanced, and padding is 0 from all sides, which is fine. But at top, I want to add maybe 25 or 35 or maybe even more, 50 pixels. Now it is looking much better. At top we have this nice space. Okay, and one more thing, this search bar is because we had added this -80, if you remember, margin. It is in mobile also it is going towards right. So to fix this thing, select this thing, go to this option. First click on this option, edit search builder. Now go to advanced, and here as you can see we have this option -80. Make it 15. Okay, so we want to maybe 15 from all sides. This is how it will look like, right? And rest everything is fine. No need to do anything. Just press update. Now similarly, you can go to tab and see how it is looking in a tab. So for the tab, for first text, you can decrease the size. This is fine. In fact, you can, yeah, for tablet it is fine. Don't need to do anything, I guess. Alright, so with this we have now successfully completed our home page. We have seen how to make it mobile and tablet friendly as well. Now you can again come back to your dashboard. Make sure you have first updated this page so that all the changes that you have made are now saved. Now again come back to your dashboard. Now let's import all the remaining pages. Like we have the about page, blog page and contact page. So for that we'll click on pages, and let's first import the about page. So first click on add new. We'll have to add a new page. Let's give it a title of about us. All right, and change the template to Elementor full width. Okay, change the template to Elementor full width, and after that under header type select Elementor, and main menu transparent select yes, and publish this page. Now click on edit with Elementor. We don't have to design it from scratch. This is the about page. We don't have to design it from scratch because that will take a lot of time. We just have a template. We can use this template. So for that, to import the template, you have to click on this second icon, add template icon. Go to my templates. Right now it will be empty because we have not yet imported any templates. So you can click on this import template, select file, and under media folder we have this pages folder. Open that, and now import the first file about us. Click on enable and import. And once it is imported, you can insert it, or maybe let me do one thing. Let me import this second file as well, the contact page file. Okay, so it is imported. Now again click on import, and now select this second file, Houzez contact us. Now because we are creating the about us page, we will insert the about us template. So click on insert, and this template is now inserted for you. You don't have to do anything. The only thing that you need to do is just change the content. Everything is created for you, just need to change the content. And sometimes it might happen that refresh and it will look like this. To fix this thing, you can go to settings and change the page layout to Elementor full width. Okay, all right, now click on update. So this is how it is looking, right? Fine. Now if you want to do any changes, we already know, just click on that thing and you can change the text and all. We cannot see any blog because we have not yet created any blogs, but don't worry, we'll do it very soon. So again, first come back to your dashboard. Now let's create a contact page. Click on pages. Now click on add new. Let's give it a title of contact us, or just contact. Same thing, template will be Elementor full width, header type will be Elementor, and main menu transparent will be yes. Now publish this page, and once it is published, you can click on edit with Elementor. Now again click on import template or add template. Go to my templates. We already have the contact page template, so insert it. Click on apply, and here you have this thing. You have your contact page template as well. Again, you might need to click on settings and change the page layout to Elementor full width, and click on update. Alright, so here you can see we have the contact form, we have everything over here. Alright, with this we have completed this thing as well. Now again come back to your dashboard. Now before we create the blog page, in fact let's create the blog page. Click on pages and click on add new, give it a title of blog. Don't need to do anything, just publish it. Alright, now it will be empty, so we need to create blog post, but before that we have to set this page as a blog page. So hover over settings and click on reading. Just like the home page, we have to set this page. So under home page we have home. Now under post page we want to set this blog page. Now click on save changes. Now to write a blog post, click on post. We have one dummy blog post, hello world. First delete this one. Now to add a new blog post, you have to click on this add new button. Let me open a dummy blog post. Let me open some blog posts from the demo website so that I can show you how it is done. This is the title of your blog post. So I'll add this title. Then below this thing you can add your content. So simple text like this. Okay, you can just add the content. And if you want to make anything heading, for example, this is first, let me to add a heading, you click on this plus button and you search for heading and paste in whatever heading you want. So just like Elementor, we have different elements. You click on plus button, you search for elements. And for example, if you search for block quote, here we have quote. And if you scroll down here, as you can see, this is block quote style. So I'll copy it, paste it under this block quote. Then below this, if you want to add these kind of gallery, then you can search for gallery. Here it is, media library. You can upload few images. So let me actually upload 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 images. Click on create new gallery, insert gallery. And once you click on gallery, once you click on this gallery link, if you see at the top, at the right hand side, you get some options. I'll change the column to 4 and this is how it will look like. So you can add these kind of things. Now click on this post option at the right hand side. Under category, you can click on add new category and you can give some category. For example, here we are talking about business. So I'll add a new category called business. Now click on add new category. And then we'll add this featured image at top. So I'll search for this featured image, click on set featured image. Maybe I'll set this image or this image as the featured image. Click on set featured image and publish it. So this is how we can create a blog post. Now again, come back. Now let's see how we can create a menu. Header and footer is left. So if you scroll, if you refresh, we don't have a menu. Header looks a little bit different. We'll have to fix it. First, let's create a menu. To create a menu, hover over appearance and click on menus. Now under menu name, give it any name. I'll name it main menu. You can name it anything you want. Now what all pages you want in the home page, in the menu, you can select that. So I'll click on view all under pages. I want home, blog, about, then we want all properties. We want these all pages, compare, board, agents. These are all already available under this option. So I'm not adding those links. I want contact page and very important, search page and packages. Okay. Now instead of search results, I just want to type in search. All right. So, and I want to bring this search at top, all properties over here, and tick mark this thing, main menu. Click on save menu. Now once you create this menu again, if you come back to your website, refresh it, you will see you have this menu over here. All right. Now we need to create few more menus. So click on this link, create a new menu, because if you see the footer, in footer also we have two menus. This is also a menu, and this second one, this is also a menu. So I'll create a new menu, name it footer 1, click on create menu. And under this, I want to add these three links, board, compare and favorite. Okay. No need to tick mark anything at the bottom. Just click on save menu. Now let's create this second footer menu. So click on create a new menu, give it a title of footer 2, click on create menu. And this time I'll add these three links, my profile, my properties, and this one, let's see, saved searches. Okay. Click on save menu. Okay. So we have created these menus for the footer. Now let's create the footer. Let's add these menus in the footer. So for that, under appearance, you will see widgets. Click on that. And here we want to select footer 1, 2, 3, 4. So under footer 1, if you see, we have the contact option. Okay. So under footer 1, click on plus and search for contact. Okay. You'll see Houzez contact us. Select this option. Now the text, there is no text. We have the address. So I'll copy the address, paste it under address. We have the phone number. So I'll copy the phone number, paste it under number. All right. Just some number over here. Then we have the email address. I'll copy the email address, paste it under email. All right. So this is your email and your phone number and all. Then after that, we have second and third. So second, under footer 2, select footer area 2, click on plus, search for navigation menu. I'll give it a title of about and select footer 1 that we have just created. All right. Now select footer area 3, again click on plus, search for navigation menu, select this thing. I'll give it a title of help and select footer 2 that we have just created. Okay. Now click on update. Now if you again come back to your website and refresh it, go at the bottom. We need to change the style of footer, change the color and layout and all, but for now it is working. We have the contact, we have these two nav menus. Okay. So this is working for now. Now we need to create a sidebar for the blog page. So if you see the blog page, okay, we need to create a sidebar for this page. Like we have over here, if you see the blog page, at the right hand side, we have categories and latest post. So for that, you will see that thing under default sidebar, click on plus, search for categories. Okay. Select this categories list. Okay. And after that, again, click on plus and search for latest post. Okay. Select this one, Houzez latest post. Now click on update again. If you again come back to this page and refresh it. Okay. Categories and latest post. Now finally, let's go to the theme options and see all the other settings that are left. Let's start from top. Let's start from general settings. Make sure you have selected container width is 1170 pixels. Back to top is on, breadcrumb is on, and square feet is the default option, which is good. And Jost font family is available over here. Okay. Now click on save changes. Then we have logo and favicon. So whatever logo you want, you can upload that logo. So we want this logo option. I'll remove this and upload the logo. I've given you this logo file as well. This is the one. Click on select. And for these as well, I'll select this option. Mobile also, we want the same logo. Mobile retina also for retina screens. And transparent also, we want the same logo. All right. Here it is. Click on select. All right. Then okay, so logo width and height. So logo height, I want this thing to be maybe 24-25 pixels, and width will be 130. Same for mobile, 24 and 130. So height is 24, width 130. Now click on save changes. Again, if you go back to your website, this is how it is looking. We have to change the style of this thing, header. That is the reason why it is blue. We have to change the style. So go to styling and select navigation bar. In fact, let's go to header first. Click on header and select the fourth header. Okay, this one, fourth one. Click on save changes and box layout, left align. First, let's see how it is looking. Let's refresh this page. Okay, this is how it is looking. Navigation, I want right align. Rest of, okay, create listing button. Let's see. Click on save option for now. We'll fix the button, but this is how it is looking for now. Navigation. All right. Create listing button. Under header, you can see create listing button. Okay, we'll see the create listing button later on. First, let's see some other options. We have seen the login and register already. Price and currency. Make sure if you want to use Indian rupee instead of dollar, make sure you change the currency symbol from here. Instead of dollar, you can select Indian rupee or whatever currency you want. So whatever currency you're using, it should be same throughout the website. Typography we have seen. Now under styling, primary color, I want let's see, I want this color as my primary color, this dark color, and the color code is this 283044. Right, this, I want this to be my primary color. Primary hover color, you can select this color, change it a little bit, right? Secondary color is this button color, which you'll see a lot, for example, these buttons and so on. So for that, let's see what color we can use. Maybe for that, we can use a little bit lighter color. Let's see. Yeah, this color, we can use this color, this button, blue color button. Alright, so this is going to be our secondary color instead of this green color. Here as well, a little bit lighter. Alright, let's save. Let's click on refresh this page. Now as you can see, button color and all these things are now changed. Then we have a create listing button over here under styling. Click on this create listing button. Button background color, will select again this color or whatever color you want. If you want some other color, you can change that color. And border color, button background color on hover, lighter a little bit. Button border on hover, in fact, let's select this thing. Border also will be the same color. Click on save. Refresh. Let's see the create listing button. Okay, now it is looking better. And let's see what we have next. Property details, which is select the property detail option. Default, I want maybe this one. Okay. Or maybe this is also looking good. Maybe the fifth one, I want this as my default option. And we cannot see the video. Okay, video and everything is on. Let's see, 3 columns, fine. And under show hide option, make sure everything is enabled, and under layout manager default. Now under layout manager default, I want to enable these things. Schedule tour version 2, I want to enable this. Then nearby places also we want to enable. We want to bring it at the bottom. And yeah, rest everything is fine. These two things were not available earlier, but once you refresh it, you will see these two. Schedule thing, now as you can see, schedule tour is now available, and one more thing, nearby places. Let's see where that is gone. Okay, we don't have any places nearby this property. That is the reason why it is not showing. And yeah, this is good. Let's see some more options. Add new property and all is fine. Search result page. So for the search result page, I want half map, and instead of list I want grid. And let's see the changes. Click on search page. Now as you can see, half we have map and we have grid style. So if you select grid ki jagah, if you select list style, let's refresh this page. It will be half map, but at the right hand side it will be a little bit different, list style option. Okay, so this also is good. If you click on this thing, you can see this option on the map. You can zoom in, zoom out a bit if you want. All right, rest everything I think is fine. Okay, footer is left. Footer, let's see where footer is. Here is footer. Alright, so footer, under footer we want this option, the last layout. Okay, and styling, we'll have to go to styling for that. So select styling and select footer, which is over here. Now background color for the footer is this light blue color again. So let's see what this color is. This is E5 F2 F6. So we'll select footer top, footer, both background color, both footer top and footer bottom will be this color. Link cover color is fine. If you again come back, refresh this page. In fact, we have to go to home page or any other page to see the footer. This is how it is looking. Text color, we'll have to make it black. So text color, make it black. Refresh it. Now it is looking much better. All right. And I think rest everything is fine. Yeah, rest everything looks good. Let me see. And whenever somebody goes through any property, if they contact this person will get some email that this somebody is trying to contact you. So this all works on email. The rest everything is fine. I guess everything is working properly. Create listing, we have seen all the things which is working absolutely fine. And with this we have completed this tutorial. I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you find this video helpful, if you want to watch more useful videos like this one, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video and share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. And finally, thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one.